Yeah, so welcome back, everybody. So, last time you guys defeated the blue lightning creature, as it was called. Upon doing so, you decided it was a good idea to try to chop its head off, causing a big electrical explosion that happened. That was awesome. There was the whole thing with the trolls appearing and chasing chickens, and then mutating, and lots of good fun stuff.
We were into that.
Yeah, and towards the end, as you guys sort of look around to see what the next step is, I will just roll it back just a little bit and say like immediately after the fight, before you guys even cut the head off. There's probably a good 18 to 24 seconds or so of 42 just sort of like zoning out, and you unlock some memories.
What did you memory?
So your last memory had you basically as a little more than a torso, with like pumps and machinery keeping you alive. This time you sort of wake up and you're stabilized. You still don't have appendages from the elbow and knees down, and you're still unable to talk. But you don't seem to be hooked up to any other machines. You're keeping yourself alive, which is a good step.
Power sources working.
Yeah. You're the gentleman who's introduced himself as, I believe he said his name, right?
I want to say yes.
The Necro Mage.
Yeah.
Well, friend, it's good to see you again. I'm sorry about the long downtime in between our visits, but I've been busy and I'm excited to show you this. During this long downtime that he talks about, is sort of when you develop your sentry mode, where you've learned to just sort of shut out the ability to feel time pass, but still be aware of all your surroundings. Something you still use to this day.
When I rest.
He pulls out it's essentially another spine of your creature, or your type. It's a little bit shorter, and he hopes to attach it to help you move around in the meantime, since you only have stubby little legs. And he shows you these neat attachments for arms that would be suitable for you. And it takes some time, but he's able to like manipulate the joints and muscles essentially in some way that your hand turns from a more dexterous sort of hand into something more suited for climbing, claws essentially. So yeah, you get a spine attached to your lower half, which sort of acts as a third leg as you sort of manage to walk around and nimble around like that.
This is third leg.
It eventually becomes his tail.
Yeah.
Yeah, that he keeps. He decides, he sees how well you get along moving with it, and the time comes, well, perhaps we won't have to sever that after all. You can keep that. He shows you the hands. He tries to do speech fix on several occasions, but he just claims that it's difficult and he can't quite figure it out. Give me an investigation check with advantage. Since he's having trouble trying to figure it out, he sort of sets up a mirror system.
Wait, which one did you say again?
Investigation with advantage.
Oh, with my intelligence, that's the negative, not wisdom. Hey, 17!
A 17, okay. So he's managed to get some mirrors set up, and your arms are attached at this point, or at least one of them. And so you're able to communicate by like writing down information. So you take a look at the inside of yourself almost, and sort of give directions and advice on how you think you could restore your speech. And it seemed like it was actually a rather easy fix. So you instruct him how to do it, and your speech is restored. He begins to talk to you more conversely now. Things happen a lot easier with the communication between you. You tell him about your original designation number was actually B4D2, standing for you were the second batch, or I'm sorry, the fourth batch. The fourth batch, and this is actually your second deployment, meaning that you've already had a deployment and a malfunction or something happened to you, you were returned to the factory, essentially, and refurbished and sent back into deployment again. The good news is you're one of the early models, which means he has more experience with your type, and for lack of a better word, like your coding is easier to rearrange and unlock more potential for you. So yeah, good things. So then there's sort of a bit of a montage moment where you get one arm for a while, then there's a month or two that passes, and your second arm, your legs. The first surgery is something you'll never forget is his assistants all seem to have a very similar shape. They're almost like scorpion-like bodies without legs or a tail, but they all sort of just have like this platform in the middle, and it would be like a robotic arm that would help them do something, or one would have another attachment, but they're all universal bases. It's a common theme for him. He has a plan, because all of your new appendages are actually like an alloy adamantite inside of it to make you more resistant and stronger. You guys attempted to actually coat your entire body in adamantite, hopefully to make it immune to critical hits mechanically is what it would do, as if your body was made of it. But the pain was so great that you actually momentarily died. But he brought you back.
Not the first time.
Yeah.
It won't be the last.
Yeah, and he does have a theory that if he could find some way to sort of link your minds a little bit, he could share the pain and help ease it, and hopefully it will attempt again. But he does manage to like break through your coding and sort of being and not being a completely subservient, obedient creature. Starts to give you free will and the idea that you can do whatever you want. You don't have to do what you're told, which is sort of a very unique experience for you, right? So the last thing you sort of remember from this big chunk of memories you unlocked is he asked you a question of, well, so now, what do you want to do with your life? And you begin to ponder for quite some time.
First time I ever got to think of that.
Right. After a long while, you get an idea and strike a pose and overload. That's where your memory ends.
Guys, I remember memories, programs, my creator, my appendages. I'm remembering.
That's good.
And then I, with the
Relate
curiosity,
everything.
kind of share.
So we gotta go find that guy.
Bad song choice, sorry.
Bring it! Oh god, I hope not.
That fast forward us
where I was
back to you guys severing the head after a couple of attempts. And then stuffing it in the bag. And then you guys heard the horns, the distant battle horns of sorts. And now the ball is in your guys' court. What do you wish to do?
We had to keep it up. The wall on the right. We're gonna go around.
Which direction?
where are we
did
going?
it sound like those horns were coming?
Exactly.
Like were those forward from the other tribe of?
Troglodytes.
Give me a
No.
history check
yes.
with. Give me a history check, Bacchus.
Because it's the other
SiVak.
faction of Drow
Sorry.
fighting
SiVak is
that
fine.
section of Drow.
You got a plan.
And it was
to
if the
become
battle tribes
Bacchus
coming
again
from that
eventually.
way, then it's we should be fine because
Kill your
it's
body again.
let them know we kind of come in peace, our names, our
advantages
designation,
Nope.
Just
Just a history
and
check,
that
yeah.
we met
15.
A 15.
somebody.
It was recognizable as a drow horn. Like, you've heard those sort of horns before, but I've told you before you were more of a base patrolman and not like an infantry out on the fight, so you don't know exactly what that pitch or note meant. You know, different inflections have different meanings, but...
There it is again.
Don't go that way.
It's hard.
It's hard? Okay.
We can't tell
It's
which
all
way it's
echoing.
coming from.
What's your passive perception, Wolzira? You're going to be the best.
My perception?
Passive.
19.
So it came from one of the southern two tunnels and not the one to the northeast.
That's where it
Yeah,
came
not the
from.
direction you came.
Okay, I was like, I don't think any of us know which direction north is.
I don't know if I want to continue forward. I mean,
There was the gate. Was
Well,
said we
we
gotta
should be fine
go
moving
to
forward
the-
if we run into the other Drow, as long as we, announce who we are and don't look like we want to fight them.
That's
I
what the guy
don't
said.
know.
Yeah.
Is
And that will
really gonna
hopefully
work?
just allow us to
I
get
don't know if
by.
that's gonna work.
I don't know, these are
You're technically
Drow.
supposed to be with the other group, and if we run into the other group, they're gonna make us fight. in the front line.
which group am I
Well,
with?
that's why
Other
we keep going away from them.
So House of Rendar was beneath you guys, or above,
No.
and
Yeah.
Freth below. Freth, new friends, Rendar, old friends.
So I'm
Well,
wearing
I use the
Rendar
term
clothes,
friends.
I'm pretty sure.
Do you want
You might not want those on
Oh,
anymore.
but you took the patch or whatever the hell
You
it
took
was.
the
I did take the patch
Oh, that's
off,
true.
so-
Yeah,
Yeah,
they made you take the patch off to prove
Obsidian
that you
scarab,
weren't loyal.
yeah.
Stomped on it.
Yeah, and even they were like, "Oh, you definitely don't like
But
them."
make sure you don't have anything else on.
The worst part is it's just
Well,
a patch.
we can
You know,
continue
that
on if
can
you guys want.
relate you to.
Don't say that to a Hell's Angel, man.
Yeah.
It's just a patch.
Yeah, it's just a patch.
Just a patch, man.
And then there's the gate that we
There was the gate.
No.
was to the floor with the sisters.
Yeah,
You can see.
but we
Sisters.
we decided to move on,
Yeah.
and
There's a lot of
potentially
time
either if we
spent.
could rest with the other group, or just
I don't care.
What do you guys think about going back to the surface? Is that pretty far?
That's pretty
That's
far.
very far.
I'm pretty sure me and this dude just came down. We haven't even been
You haven't
down
even been here a
there.
day, huh?
Yeah.
I just
No, you guys spent
Oh,
one
What
night
else do we need to
in
know?
the.
yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
we spent one night.
Yeah.
On
So
our
it's
way
been
down.
we're on the second day.
Yeah.
From the top.
For them. But I've been down here
I
for
kind of want to
months.
just keep following the
Oh, yeah.
Great Wall.
I've been down here for at least
I mean, there's
a little while.
a distinct possibility you've never been to a service.
Yeah, I
That's
heard
very
you have no real
possible.
reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I do have a reason.
Oh.
I've heard that this guy back has had a bunch of money in the bank up there, and I'm gonna try to see if I can steal it.
Good luck with that.
Raise his head.
It's something to do once we get back up there, but I'm following new friends, so wherever you guys want to go.
Go that way.
Yeah,
That
continue
way?
following
Do you want
the
me
right
to-
wall.
Do you want me to? You want me to scout?
You're invisible.
Yeah, how about you
Yeah.
stay visibly?
Yes, I will go all by myself.
By yourself, huh?
Like 60
Very
feet.
ominous.
I would say go
By
stealthily,
yourself.
Definitely.
and don't be a hero.
Oh heck no!
I got 3 spell
Anybody
slots,
else wanna
and
touch
one
a
of them is a
spell?
level 2.
See what
and the
happens?
rest is
Nope.
All right.
I have like dead.
So,
You might actually get
back as you
some
begin to take off down,
One more range.
you make your way past the dead creature there. And why is it not moving on your screen?
Where are we at? Are we just chilling?
Somewhere in the room, I imagine.
Just chilling in
Well, I kind of want to stay away from.
you
where
touched
those
it,
things.
nothing happened.
I still think I touched it. Eventually, that led to the chickens and the giants, or whatever those things
We
were.
could try it again. You want to bring more giants?
Nope.
Oh,
I do
yeah,
not.
that'd be great. Man, we'll totally survive that.
That or we
battle.
can get a different ability.
Is there 2?
Yeah, it's just if anything.
Yeah, but right
maybe-
now, there's no way to even trust that a positive thing can happen.
If
it
it
might
negative-
only be summoning chickens.
And if it's a negative thing, I don't know if we survive.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Yeah, all of a
I was
sudden,
like,
you
wait a minute.
Lovely fireball goes off.
Like, I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know what everybody else has had, but I ain't survived a whole lot.
Then you
Not
go
a
touch some
lot. I
things.
definitely don't
I'm
want
glad-
to.
I'm okay, but I don't
I'm
wanna
not,
touch
so
anything
I'm
that
staying
looks fire or whatever.
About there.
About there? Alright, where is everybody else at?
I don't know.
I'll be by him.
So yeah, while Vacuous takes the
I'm
lead,
somewhere
I can at
on
least
where-
guard his back.
We'll probably be close.
Make sure nothing's at least gonna come to him from
Yeah, I mean,
our
I'll
direction.
be like right. Oh,
Yeah, I'm
wow.
pretty sure you.
And now we're in the void.
Spells, right?
Yay.
Huh? You believe most of your spells,
I
right?
got a level 2 and 2 level 1s. And about half my
Anybody
HP
want
left.
to make
Okay.
sure nothing comes on this
Well,
I'll
here's
I'll
the-
stand over here and make sure
Oh,
nothing
I guess I'm
comes
already.
Okay.
I'm already
Alright.
on the.
Yep, you're already out and about.
Okay, I'm already far.
So, you get around the corner and you've got a left or right choice. SiVak.
I want to go left.
Left.
If this is a circle, I want to come scare the shit out of whoever this is right here.
That's the cleric.
I just want to go tap him on the shoulder.
I would say from here, from where you are, you can hear the sounds of a fight going on. Definitely.
To the right, to the south.
Yep.
I'm just gonna go that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go around the circle.
Tell him that you
Which way?
Uh,
The way you still to the right.
this way.
east.
No, yeah.
As you step forward and go forward another, I don't know, 30 feet or so, you have a couple more choices if the token ever decides to move. There he goes. Yeah. You can definitely tell now that the sound is coming from the south. And up ahead of you in the distance, just out of frame over here, you see a troll.
Oh.
Your view allows you to see much further down the hallway, but there is indeed a troll sitting there.
Oh, I can't get by him. I'm gonna have to... Alright. I'm gonna go back to over here and relay it to everybody. So we got a battle or a troll?
All the way back?
Yeah.
Was the troll part of the battle?
No.
Was the troll by itself?
Either way,
As far as
it's
I
a
can see.
battle.
Troll was by itself?
Yep.
Well,
Battle to the south.
And the battle to the south.
well, I think if we're trying to avoid a whole war,
Yeah.
we should hit the troll.
Just the troll.
But I don't know.
Okay, so we have to go back around where you were at to get to the troll. Unless the fact that the fog of war disappeared means we now know that that's
I figured
away
that was
there. We don't.
No.
We
Okay,
technically
perfect.
don't
Just
know
making
what
sure.
goes that way.
Yep.
No, yeah, we don't know what's that way. We
There
only know
would be,
to the troll.
yes, because you wouldn't have seen down that
Yeah.
tunnel. And
Yeah.
That's what I was
technically we
figuring.
don't know
Okay,
that.
so yeah, it's getting back around that way.
Well, yeah, we go back around that way, but if you guys are that hurting, doesn't seem safe.
We try to go to the gate. Do what we want to do. I don't know the sisters, but
They're
we
gonna
try.
charm you. Or I
Yeah,
guess
that's
I actually
the
wouldn't
only
even know. Who here even knows the sisters?
I would know.
Jared?
I've experienced them, but I tend to be on the plus side of them.
Do you think you can
so is
introduce all of
Wolzira.
us?
Huh?
Wolzira as well. You
Well,
haven't
are we
applauded
still
it?
technically under that trump or no?
No, but it was like nothing bad really ever came, at least from my experience. So it's like I don't think that was
we just
bad.
killed things for them and stuff.
I mean, unless you blame them for Yvonne, whatever your one night stand, then maybe something bad happened. But
Again, it's like I don't have negative.
was that really their fault? It's hard to
I
say.
mean, we told you what they were doing to you after you came out there.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, they didn't.
I never
well,
So you do know they were controlling.
Well, yeah, but it was still like, did they even need to
Yeah,
control
but
me?
do they even? Do we
mean,
want
if
to
you're
be
okay with being
controlled by
controlled.
two people
Alright,
right
well,
now?
Do we
make
want
your
a short
suggestion.
rest
I
here
can,
for an hour?
Yeah.
Over by the gates.
No, like where we're at right now.
Hide in this little corner.
Yeah, by the
Short rest for
teleporter
like,
things.
and try to get some hit points back, you know? Rest. And then see
Oh.
what happens.
I totally forgot. I could show you guys a rope trick. We could long rest here. How long does this thing last? Never mind. No, we can short rest here. We can short rest. I can do a rope trick.
Doesn't only last 10 minutes.
It's an hour.
Oh,
So I guess a short rest. So I can throw a rope up in the air and then we can climb up into it, and then it's like a little house.
I guess a short
Oh, like
rest.
that wizard dude said that he did.
Yeah, somebody else mentioned it, and I was like, yeah, I can do that. I wish it was for longer than an hour, but we could get a short rest out of it fairly safely.
Well, I'll be better walking over that way. Because I really don't want to go with the sisters myself.
It'll hold as many as 8 medium or small creatures.
7 technically?
yeah.
Second technique.
But you have like 3 small, oh, 2 small, and no, wait, you're not small.
I'm
No.
medium.
Small,
It would be
medium,
a-
being a dwarf.
Small.
Feels like it would be enough
I'm trying to
space.
lose
Should we do
some
that? And then we can do a short rest, which would be better than
Then nothing.
than
Yeah, I'd
nothing.
rather
We
have
won't get any
short
spells
rest.
back, but
I
well, yeah. Don't you guys have things where you get spells back?
I have the Song of Rest.
Oh, did you already use it?
You'll regain hit
Yeah.
No,
points.
wasn't it? Is it a
Yeah,
purge?
we're getting
Is it one thing? I thought it was per short
get
rest.
if you guys are still on a half, I get back that. I get my challenge and I do these stuff.
Oh, okay. That'll help like a lot.
If we get lower than half, I'm
Okay.
basically going
I can. It's my last spell slot, but I can do it. Not that I'm not like you guys. I only rarely use spells, so. Are we doing that?
Are
I'm
we
burning
doing a
it.
short rest?
Okay, here it goes. Watch. Throw the rope up in the air, and it just sticks.
Yeah, I
You already used it.
All right, all right.
Climb on in.
We're gonna go up.
Yeah, not a problem. Give me athletics checks for everybody for climbing. How long is your rope that you throw?
60 feet. One of the rope reaches the air, and while the other rope
So-
is perpendicular. But it doesn't have to be like I imagine like
The rope, when you throw the rope, it extends its full length, and the bubble's
so
at
you
the
have
top
to
of it.
you have to climb up 60 feet of rope.
So
If your rope is 60 feet long,
strength or
Oh,
Wait,
I
if
see.
I'm
you can
flying
do it
my
with a
group,
10-foot
do I
section of
really
rope,
need
and then your
to-
bubble is 10 feet off the ground. It depends on how high you want your bubble, and how much room is in their room, but the rope will extend its full length.
I gotcha. Okay, so I'll have to. So does that mean I have to cut off my rope too?
I would say,
Yeah.
find a designated rope.
Yep.
Or multiple
How high?
ropes.
Right. This is my 20-foot rope. This is
Yeah.
my.
Okay.
Well, how high of a room do we have? How high up do we need
How
to
high?
be?
Well,
Well, it's invisible once you're in it.
is it invisible or is it like? Out?
It's an extra dimension.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So nothing can walk through it.
No,
so it
they'll
doesn't
walk.
matter.
And I pulled the rope up out of the way, so we're gone. So.
But again, if it's 60 feet, you're all definitely going to need to make athletics
No,
climbs,
it's like-
because
it's
that's
like-
higher than gym class.
Yeah. I would say that it's like 5 feet. Just enough to where someone has to pull up and then like
Once.
climb on in. Yeah. There we go.
So your viewing window is going to be 5 feet off the ground. You're not going to see much around you because you can only see down through a hole that is now 5 feet off the ground. So if you want to get a better view of the room,
How tall is the room?
this one's probably about 30, 60, somewhere in that
30
range.
to 60 something.
Oh, because it's a big. Yeah.
Because you're in a big cavern right now.
Yeah.
But I don't want you guys to have to climb up a.
I mean,
Uh,
I'm
25.
fine with
I'm
it.
fine. That's,
It's 20 foot high in this room.
okay, so we can only go up 20 feet.
So you can have a 15-foot, yeah.
Okay.
Because the
So
bubble
if
needs
I'm on
to.
my
I'm
broom,
gonna
do
go-
I even need to climb?
No, you're
No.
fine.
Okay.
All right, I'll go
It's
at
just
10
me-
feet off the ground.
okay.
10 feet. Okay, so you got a 10-foot section of rope.
Yes.
10 feet you all can do. Some of you may struggle a little bit, but, you know, like 42 can stay at the bottom and help Tubby up.
Alright,
And,
just climb up on top of you.
Hey, my
So-
strength is 0.
I'll say I rolled a 20 anyway. Well, not natural. But
so, yeah,
so you
cool.
said roll.
Wise idea.
Yeah.
Now we can at
You
least get
guys,
some rest.
yeah,
Walls, you want to play us a song?
Yeah, I was gonna play some.
sure. So your rest goes unimpeded because you guys are away from the time, or away from anything that's happening. But I will say within about 15 minutes, poof, poof, a couple more chickens appear.
Oh, maybe it didn't have
But
anything.
we're not seen.
You can see it through a hole, but
But
you're
they
not
can't
seeing.
see
Right, you're technically in another dimension, even. Yeah.
We're gonna watch us head out.
what are we doing? We can short rest?
Sure.
You can short rest. Yep.
And a
That
D8
means-
for my Song of Rest.
And after they get mutated and catch their chicken, they just sort of wander off.
Oh, this
Wait, there were multiple ones?
I think it just keeps happening.
I didn't
Well,
have
no,
to
the
roll.
trolls were summoned.
There were 3 chickens this time.
Oh, the chickens just wander off.
No, and then trolls appeared
Oh, okay.
afterwards. Yeah.
Okay, so I did hear that. Okay. No, you're a 10.
Shortly
You're
after
eight.
the 3
7
chickens.
8, where's the 8?
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh, plus a 6, right?
Did we
The
get
D8 gave me
A
1.
D8.
D8.
Plus a 6 for her.
Oh, it's a
It's a
D8.
D8.
Oh,
It's a D8, yeah.
Ooh,
And
nice.
I rolled the 1.
Damn.
I was like, oh, that's unfortunate. Oh well.
It's one more.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So we can take the shot.
I rolled doubles.
I tried.
Stuff
I
happens.
tried.
If you guys want to cut your short rest short and go fight some
I tried
chickens
to,
or
like,
trolls, you're
I don't
welcome to.
understand.
But you don't have to.
This is from Ralph Breaks In.
Now roll for me. Oh, you're a whore. No, that's why we only do a couple at a time.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, actually, I think
I
I'm
think
going
I'm
to
gonna
do one more.
fully expend this character by the time we rest.
Yeah. Take it to the extreme.
I even used all my roll dice.
Wow.
Oh, your hit die?
I only
You only get half
I go
back. That's
all
what
of-
sucks.
I said I'm gonna stop. Yeah, right here at half.
I was
So
already,
I could do-
I was already over half.
I got like 2 left.
I mean, we
Well,
battled.
I guess I missed one of the battles.
Dude, we battled so
or
many
more.
times already. Fuck.
Your character's only ever had one short or one long rest, huh? Like the
Never.
entire time.
It
Never.
hasn't
You
happened.
haven't.
Never.
No, you had a long rest. You guys spent the night
At the
at the Drow.
That's how I almost
Lizard
leveled
people
up.
are.
I was short by like
Was that a long
7
rest?
HP.
No, we
never
XP
long
that
rested.
held.
Over the text adventure. That's when you leveled up.
Oh,
The
yeah.
text.
The text adventure.
That was the
But
other
not-
day.
I wasn't. Was I? Yeah,
Were the new characters part of that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like shortly after you met him. Because everybody died, then you guys did some cleaning up of Muriel's abominations.
We were working our way down too. We actually went pretty far that first time.
Oh, that was part of that. That's right. Yeah. Okay.
Yep, you guys had to go clear out Muriel's abominations. You found the new friends, came back, and they were like, hey, could we have one more day of rest, and our new friends will help you guys fight too? And they said, okay.
Okay.
Alright.
And then you guys were like, hey, can we have some of our dead friend stuff back? And
We need him as a guide.
some of them said,
Then we
okay.
bought like 6-7 times.
Yeah, it's been quite a few nights. And yeah, you guys' short rest goes. So there's a little bit of a scuffle underneath you guys as the trolls. Two of them seem to start devouring the Behir body, or the blue lightning creature's body in the corner. And the third one wanders off.
So I
Are we
guess
still up there?
so after the short rest is done, nothing's gone. We're out.
Yeah, we still fall.
Technically just before the short rest is over,
Yeah,
actually.
we gotta get out of
But it's fine, it's close enough to an hour.
And they're still in there?
Yep, so where exactly did you put your rope?
I don't know. I guess I would have put it in the middle of the room, away from those statue things, because that would have made that would have made the most sense. And
So,
we're
yeah.
dropping down into there's two trolls.
could probably
there,
hear
guys.
Why are
them.
you dropping instead of just sneakily climbing down the rope?
Because
It's
it
only an hour.
disappears. It's gone.
Why are you
We
go
climbed
before
down.
then?
Okay, yeah. So we go down.
Like a minute before.
Yeah.
It's about to go, guys. Okay.
Stealth checks?
Some stealth.
Yeah.
that's stealth.
Who's going first?
42.
Yeah, I'm gonna fail at this.
At the very least,
To climb down that rope.
I know exactly where I'm heading.
No, I can climb down it. I'm just not gonna do it stealthily.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna try stealthily.
Yeah, you can try it.
It's exactly. I just thought I'd have fun with this. I kind of hope I roll a 1 just so I fall. Oh, 18.
Okay. You manage to land very gently.
No.
Can I then head towards here?
Yeah, you put yourself wherever you
I
want.
don't know what's going. I don't know what's going in that direction, or I don't know what's down there. But it's smaller than the trolls. I think.
18.
Hey, see?
Yeah.
Come down,
You land quietly as well. Where
and
do
I'll
you...
try to run that
Run?
way.
11.
Recommend running.
No, just very stealthy. Try to actually hide behind that pillar.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna try to hide behind that pillar.
Man,
Oh,
we
I guess I
gotta
should
get
put
out
my
of
character
this
where
room.
I try to get. I want to get to there.
I'm gonna. Well, I don't know if we could run that far, considering.
He's got 40 feet.
Yeah.
It's probably
Okay.
about the limit. You might be like 1 or 2 squares too far.
From him.
Well, I stealthily dash as well.
Okay, well then I
Does
just
that affect my
Well,
stealth
no,
roll?
because your action is trying to be quiet.
quiet. Yeah.
Oh, is that? Gotcha.
5,
Unless you're a rogue who can do it as a bonus action to hide.
20.
Well, I wasn't trying to hide. I was just trying to be stealthy.
Yeah.
Are we at the same thing?
I'm sneaky sneaky.
Behind that pillar. Just gonna go out the room. and just-
Yeah, it's a 3x5 hole, so you like sort of just stick your broom out there and like.
Yeah.
Do like skateboard style, just run and jump and.
Right
down.
behind that pillar.
Yeah. I'm behind the other pillar, not touching it.
All right, and who's next?
I got a 12 for stealth.
So you're next.
And I got an 11.
Disadvantage. Wow. 19 and 18.
Yeah, I like to hide behind this pillar right here over here.
It's
I
like
don't want the picture.
once it actually was okay.
Give me your stats.
I think after all this, we're gonna be forced to go through that stupid portal. Either that, or we're gonna have to hide from these things while they wander off.
Well, we can't go that way, so the only other way
They're
is that
busy
tunnel.
eating chickens.
Yeah.
We
So we're
can.
going down.
Well, they're gonna hear me.
Did you roll
Did
yet?
you roll?
Yeah, I rolled.
What'd you
It
roll?
just hasn't gone down yet. Huh?
Bad.
Yeah.
And he's not gonna say until it gets to his turn.
Find out.
It's not good.
Well, I didn't expect mine to be good.
Even with a
At
12,
least
they
I-
don't hear
I
you.
thought I was gonna cause
Hit the ground, and where are you going?
Run away.
Over here behind this pillar.
Is
Oh,
it
okay.
Your turn? Whose turn is it?
Who hasn't gone
I got
yet?
an 11.
11. You hit the ground pretty silently. Where do you want to go?
Wow.
Okay. I want to go that way.
That's some
So I'm going to
spells.
go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
So, as Eric begins to move that way, you notice one of the trolls goes
Stinky wizard.
and turns and manages to catch you before you're able to dodge behind a what you call it. So let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Yay! Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Come down or no?
I got
You ready?
You will on the yeah. Yep, I am ready. Oh shit,
That didn't sound like you were ready.
it's all right. I went ahead, but I think when you guys put your numbers in, it'll override it. Nope, it gave you all zeros. So
Oh.
Regina 18, I saw that.
Okay.
Eric,
That was a
nine.
good
You
one.
see mine?
No, what was yours, Gronar?
Well, that's unfortunate.
Gronar got a 21. Oh, I got 9 for Eric.
There you go.
7 for SiVak.
Did you take the action?
Hey!
Raven did. What was yours, Jared?
7.
That ashtray. Where's the ashtray?
Nymeria
Does
is
that have, it had
0.
a
Well,
sticker
0,
on
what was
there,
yours?
No, there's
Depends if
there's
they go
one in
first
the
or not.
cloud.
If they don't go first, I'll
20.
go first.
20.
Otherwise, you can hack at them.
And
Oh.
Gronar didn't get you.
There's one in the
Okay.
clam out there.
so.
I've seen that.
Regina, you're at 18.
There
There was one in the
Before
clam
they
out there,
attack
like a 3/4 one.
But yeah.
Gronar, you had
If they already
9.
attack, I don't care.
Huh?
Whatever.
What was yours again?
Well, that's only them. I
21st.
Right, but if you go and then they go,
We have,
Or
the,
I
we
guess-
have the same roll, so we go
you and then
technically at
me,
the
or
same
me and then
time.
you. I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
But
So
I'm already gonna
Actually, it's fitting. Gronar,
You're not even gonna swing.
you're the one who caused it, and you're at the top of initiative, so it works out well. I'm just gonna let you go for it. As you're starting to like sneak off, you see it
You're first.
and turns towards you, and
I don't
it makes
think
eye
that's first on my
contact.
roll.
No, but they saw you. They haven't.
Oh,
seen
sorry,
you.
no, I'm thinking of Gronar for some reason.
Yeah,
So I'm looking at yours, but Eric, I'm gonna skip down to Eric then.
Oh, okay. So I was gonna say I don't really don't.
Yeah, I'll let
first.
Eric. They saw you.
Okay.
Fine.
Well, shit.
It's like they haven't seen anybody else.
What am I going to do? What am I going to do?
Oh, it's a beagle.
Yeah, I saw him walking him earlier.
Hi, Bagel.
Well, we're gonna shoot a freaking firebolt.
Are we taking these things?
Diesel.
Which
I
one's the
first
one
think
that
now,
looked
so.
like he smelled me the most?
Smelled you the most.
Let's say the southern one.
That guy's getting a firebolt. Oh, that was almost worse. 16.
16 hits. Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, thank goodness. Well, I mean, I'm hopefully so. But they have no
5
idea
plus
where I
4, 9.
Yeah, I'm hiding.
9 points of fire damage.
And then I'll just finish my
I'm not
movement to
hiding.
right there.
am. I can move forward.
All right, so
They're like, hey, they saw me.
That's
Does that here over here? Do I feel like I
recognize?
recognize these guys from earlier, like with their special troll things? Or
they have-
trolls.
So one of them appears to have frost over his edges, and the other one seems to have like these great boils in its skin all over the place.
Ooh, I want to aim for a boil with a crossbow.
Stand by. Whenever it takes damage, yeah.
Fucking boil ones. Oh.
Okay. Go ahead.
So they haven't attacked yet, right? So I get all that stuff.
Technically, they've had the turn.
So they
and,
have that
yeah.
turn, so I don't get the.
I'll give you advantage because you're invisible, but,
Okay, but
yeah, it's not the. They both technically had a turn in
I don't
combat
get,
already. Yeah.
What's that one? I don't get assassinate.
Because that's before they have gone.
Yeah. So.
You know what? Because we started halfway through initiative, I'll
As
give it to
long
you.
as they haven't taken a turn in
Yeah,
combat.
I'll give it
that's
to
what
you.
is. Okay, so advantage, and if it's a crit,
I will say the frosty one hasn't taken a turn. I'll say noticing you was the turn of the first one.
no, it actually doesn't even matter because they're not surprised. It's just advantage, but I already have advantage.
Right, that's what I thought.
Okay.
But you get the extra attack because it's the
Yes,
first
so
round.
I'll go 4 attacks in the first one. I'll add a D8 to my damage plus all additional.
Alright, sure.
It's been a while. I have to remember all these
Why
damn
does he?
dice.
Oh, I don't have the stats for that guy apparently. That's good. Sorry.
And then
No, he's invincible.
I think it just said he
aim
had
for
0
a,
HP.
Aim
now,
for a
so-
boil with the sharpshooter right on
killed
that
him quickly.
boil.
They're sort of all
That
over.
is a 10 total.
A 10 total unfortunately misses.
Bummer. Okay. So then that's the action, and then now I don't get advantage, right? Because they know that the bolt came from that direction.
You're still invisible, so you actually do have advantage.
Oh, I guess
Yeah.
just, they probably wouldn't have even known it went by them, right? Like, huh? Okay. Again, same thing. Ooh, there we go. 16 hit.
16 does hit.
Yeah, hit for me.
That one, that one, that one. 10 plus this. 6 plus 13. 10, 18, 22, 35 points of damage.
35 points of damage.
I told you that boil.
Let's hope it doesn't explode.
Or since it's perfect because nobody's right by him right now. Or maybe the guy right next to him. Is it gonna hurt him?
Alright, that's your first attack.
Second attack. Third attack. So now does he know that I'm there?
Yeah, but you're still invisible. So
Okay.
you still have advantage.
that would be a 13 to hit.
13 unfortunately misses.
Okay, and then the last one coming in. Yep, same thing. Ooh, that's a natural 20.
Nice.
So it's just going to be that one. Times 2 plus 3. 7 points of damage.
All right.
That's crit. It's that last one.
It's because no sneak attack.
Oh my gosh, if that first one was a crit. Yeah. 70 something points of damage. Just
one shot.
And this time, you notice one of its boils actually begins to like move under its skin, and its flesh rips open, and you hear this loud buzzing sound as a swarm of wasps is released.
Nice.
And then I'm out of here. Against that wall.
You just literally stirred the hornet's nest and ran away. Okay.
Somebody kill it with fire.
And that's it for your turn?
That's it for my turn.
42.
Yep. Wasp? Yeah.
There it is. There's the wasp.
Oh, wait. You know what? I wouldn't know. Never mind.
No, you know there's.
Oh, sorry. Guys, this way!
We're running away now.
Well, he technically.
Well, I was gonna watch, observe, and prepare, but all of a sudden you release the hornet's nest.
I always should know that 42 is just gonna run.
All right, Gronar.
Okay, I gotta crawl down.
You're in the center of the room. I mean, it's only 10 foot, so you could jump down
I mean,
if
if
you
you're
wanted
just gonna
to.
start attacking things, yes, I am going
But
to.
climbing will take movement, jumping will not.
I'll just jump down.
He saw me.
Okay.
Yeah.
The,
You could have kept running.
your choice, athletics or acrobatics check of how you land.
I just
I'm assuming
follow
it's going to
with
be athletics
plans.
for you.
25.
25, yeah.
Which was
Superhero
get
fucking
down.
3-point landing. You hit the ground, pull out your fucking polearm like a badass.
Superhero landing.
So on his face. I mean, I saw
Alright.
Iron Man 2. I know how War Machine landed. I said I saw Iron Man 2. I saw how War Machine landed.
Yeah. You're running away too.
That's it. I'll
sure I'll
dash.
find
You heard me.
Yep.
Maybe those Drow.
Maybe they'll forget
Or-
about us if we run away. It's not like we're at full right now. You know?
I know, I just like shooting things with my crossbow, especially when it's a big boil.
Right.
I mean,
Give me
by
a
all means,
second here.
keep acting.
Just shoot it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys could run and shoot, go for it. I'm not going to go up to a boil thing again.
Yeah.
Exactly. I have to get up close.
That's true. Well, the other one I think was just right. Oh, he was frosty.
fucking damn near, like, killed me.
Mm.
That was like one shot.
Oh, the
away
boil
from dead.
guy. There's another one here.
Like,
Oh.
100%
Well, we had
KO.
acid. This guy has bees.
That's true. But I don't know. The boils popped up last
Anyways.
I'm cool. I'm not going next to it. I know what happened.
All right, so the end of your turn, the troll that's got a little bit of frost over him, we'll say this guy here. He is actually. No, you guys did shoot towards them, so. Yeah. He's gonna climb over the beast and just keep munching on the other side.
Yeah, I didn't care.
Wolzira, you didn't shoot that one.
And he's hungry.
Well,
This guy?
He's eating the yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sees his friend get shot and he's like, oh, I'm just gonna.
I don't think they're really. I don't know. I'm
He'll
gonna
be
try to
fine.
like.
Oh, you speak giant, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you hear him mumble like, oh, I don't let good food go to waste. And he's attempting to drag it, but it's a fairly large carcass that's taking up the entire hallway.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna say I don't think
And
these
just
giants
pull it
are
by the
here to
arm, he's
hurt
not
us
munching on the fingers.
specifically. So I'm gonna try to go where the 42 is.
Where the 42 is.
Yeah, the 42. I can go 50, so 5, 40, 50-ish, I think.
you're up in the air.
I am up in the air. With my hands in the air, I'm for now.
Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty tight cavern, so even if you're hovering, you're not hovering that far off the ground.
Yeah.
Because it's a tight cavern. Anything else for you?
Yeah.
Regina's on next.
No.
Regina.
Where are you going?
Second or third base coach. Go.
Can I see? Can I go through that hallway? Considering they're both there, one's in the air, and one's like hugging the hallway.
It's going to be difficult terrain, especially with Gronar being bulky with. You have chainmail or a splint?
He's got plate.
You have plate armor? Yeah, he's not really going to like squeeze. You know what I mean? You can't squeeze plate armor to get around it.
It's actually splint, sorry.
I'm not tiny.
Splint will move a little bit, so it'll be a dexterity check, but it's going to be tough. That's what I thought, because you went with the plus one record instead. Yeah.
I mean, you can be the negative, but you just have to roll one. Dang, got loudly.
I mean,
What are you doing?
Yeah.
I'm going down that hallway.
All right.
Then go down it.
10.
Do the thing.
But I kind of just want to do a cantrip on the way.
Sure.
So this one took damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do. Toll of the Dead. Yeah, why not? Now try it again.
Sure.
Toll of the Dead.
He makes a wisdom saving throw, right?
Yes.
And it does more damage if he's already taken damage that turn.
Yeah, 1d12.
Rolls a 16.
Damn, me too. I'm still running.
Gives you the stink eye.
Alright. That's difficult terrain, or do you want me to do a dex?
Yeah, you'll need to do definitely a dexterity check to see if you can squeeze yourself through. And if you manage to do that, then it's difficult terrain passing through them.
That's a 9.
Yeah, unfortunately, no.
Kick him in the shin.
Yeah. Gronar tries to hug the wall, and then as you squeeze through, you get bristles of a broom in your face, and you're like, my eye!
Yeah. Do I make it very far?
Nope, you make it there.
I make it there? Okay.
But it doesn't take any more of your movement, so.
Cool. That's it. I'm just gonna hug the wall.
All right. This troll's gonna come over there and.
Technically, he didn't see. Nothing happened to him. So.
Oh, he's gonna eat Eric.
The one who's in the way now is
You
the
guys-
dwarf.
Nope. He's getting attacked.
Once he steps within 10 feet of you.
Yeah. Oh, he's just outside.
No, yeah, he has to make one more step.
Okay.
There he goes.
Oh, he's only got
So
a
as he rushes in and goes to claw and bite, you go ahead and roll your attack.
Great weapon master.
Okay.
No. 9.
Unfortunately misses.
Yeah.
So come at you with a claw attack against Regina. A 15 to hit.
Misses.
And then follow up with a bite attack, which also misses. Oh, a 17. That probably hits.
Oh, actually, no, whatever. I should have had advantage of, but it's alright.
Why would you get advantage? 8
Oh, no,
points
I don't.
of piercing damage.
They're not on the opposite side.
And then the swarm of wasps is SiVak is your way over there. What are the stats of a wasp? That's where I just need the book.
What is a wasp considered?
There's a wasp.
Is there a wasp type?
Definitely. Well, I mean, it would be a
There is
beast.
a wasp.
I don't remember one.
Swarm of insects is what it is, yes.
It's a spell.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, it's a spell.
No, it's not.
I would say it's not in the book.
I had the spell swarm of insects.
Sounds
Insect plague. That was that one that Nymeria cast on you guys that one time.
She cast it on us.
Yeah. So it's gonna dash, but it does manage to surround SiVak entirely.
Way over there?
Yep.
They can see me?
They don't rely on
Okay.
sight. Eric Withakay.
Swarm of insect wasp monsters.
Sorry,
This
buddy.
is gonna suck.
I'm not looking, but I was like, I found it.
And so the wasp are on.
Yeah. They do not rely on dark vision to see.
They don't get a token.
It's underneath SiVak's token right now because it's occupying the same. They are surrounding him.
On me.
Yeah.
I gotta. Man. That's not gonna be good. I can't shoot a wasp.
A swarm of
A
them.
swarm of them with they only hit like 2, and there's 1,000 more.
How would the firebolt work? Because the cantrip's a level 0, but spell sculpting gives it a +1 no matter what, so I can sculpt it around back as if it pops and blows up on it.
There you go. Sorry, I pop and blow up on me. I don't care. Get these things off.
What you said last time, and I almost killed you.
Yeah, that's true.
I believe spell sculpt has to be a something that has an area of effect spell.
Oh, but it doesn't actually...
Because your firebolt targets a single person.
Yeah, the target takes the damage.
Mm-hmm.
Can you shoot it at
You can target the wasp without targeting him, but again, that's this like situation of this is where critical fails are going to shoot your friend.
Yeah.
No, it's just firebolt. Alright, well, we're gonna firebolt at the wasp.
At the wasps.
18.
Hit.
12 damage.
All right.
And then I'm gonna go...
You see as about half of the swarm just about falls to the ground.
There.
SiVak will be next. SiVak?
Alright.
42, you're after that.
Swarm of wasps.
Yeah, can I attempt to use my disengage to get away from these wasps?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, you can disengage and run.
Disengage and run. Swapping things away. I'm running this way.
Just switch spots.
30. There you go. Run back over here.
Strategic realignment.
And then... So I still get an action, right?
Yeah, because you can bonus action disengage
Okay.
thanks to your...
And then, yeah, big old troll guy.
Going for the troll again.
Going for the troll. And advantage because he can't
Release
see me?
more wasps.
Yeah.
Oh,
Actually, no, because you're right next to that rune, and the runes are glowing.
okay.
They don't put off a lot of light, but you're right next to it.
So I'm going to re-roll that then because... Yes. So no sharpshooter. And 19 hit.
Yeah.
Supposed to be, and then he's by friendly, so I get some sneak attack.
You sure? Yeah.
Still good. Ooh, double 16. It's 12, 15, 16 points of damage.
Nice.
And then bonus action attack.
Nope, you bonus action disengage.
Bonus action disengage.
But you do get two attacks.
per turn,
Right.
so I get one more. That's a 5 to hit.
No, it doesn't do nothing. Pew! You start
Sorry,
off
6
wide.
to hit. Does that help?
No.
Oh.
It helps, but still missed.
Yeah.
You were slightly closer.
And that's it for me.
42. And Gronar, you'll be
Now
after
you're on
that.
the other side of this wall. You can't hit this thing. We'll take care of it for you.
We got this.
For me?
Yes. We'll take
I
care
was
of it
already
for you.
safe. I wasn't the one who attacked it.
Maybe you didn't even know that it's coming after you.
It was never coming after
You're
me.
gonna get stuck in this little hole.
That's why I'm not gonna go. That's why I looked that way. Was like, that looks like kind of tight. I'm gonna check out the other way.
I want to show that other troll.
That looks even tighter.
No, it doesn't. That looks really tight.
Right where you're
That looks
standing.
better.
I don't know
Right
if
where
you're
you're
gonna fit
standing.
through that.
Huh?
Right where you're standing. Like
Yeah, I think that has a wider room than that.
I don't know if you fit through there.
I'm sideways. I can shimmy.
You're going through that way?
Yes.
Alright. Around your left side, you can see that there is a small army of Drow individuals that have just finished killing a troll there, but they're currently like swatting wasps all over themselves.
Perfect.
Nothing to see here.
35.
Yeah, you haven't done anything to break your stealth roll of
Did
earlier,
you see
so
what badge
I'm
they
gonna
were
let it
wearing?
run.
Nope, I wasn't going to keep looking.
Anything else?
I pose.
Gronar, you're up.
Oh, where'd that guy go?
Yeah, where?
It'll move back there in a second.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I only have one vision token left, and you guys separate. I have to like keep moving it.
I see.
I can make this like 2 minutes.
lucky. I'll just attack from here.
Sure, go for it.
Should I? Yeah, we'll Great
Great
Weapon.
Weapon.
Fuck it.
Kill.
-5 + 10.
Doesn't cost you anything anyways.
It's just a lower roll. 18.
That hits.
Fuck yeah.
With Great Weapon Master.
Yeah. Ooh, nice. 14 plus the gonna be.
More dice.
14 plus 12.
26.
26. Plus 10.
36, yeah.
Yeah.
And with that, it falls slumply, or
There we
it
go.
slumps to the ground.
Set it on fire.
But not before another
Oh.
swarm of bee or a swarm of wasps comes out of one of its wounds.
Cool. Can I hit it?
Yeah,
Right.
it's you
Where
see it
is
there.
Is it in within my 10-foot range?
Yeah, it should be. I think, but it's kind of around a corner though, so you'd have to take that one diagonal step. No, the other way. You see the token?
Yeah, this one?
That's yeah.
So, this way?
There you go. Yeah. I don't allow attacks around corners,
Not even with the lance.
All right.
especially not with a lance. It's really hard to get that thing around the corner.
This one I won't Great Weapon Master.
Okay.
I'm glad I did it. 12.
Hits.
Oh.
Hey.
I thought that was going to be way harder than 12.
There's a bunch of them. You just kind of like start slicing through the air.
7 plus the 8.
8 points of damage.
Okay, I'll attack again.
Go for it.
19.
Isn't that your bonus attack? Right?
No, I killed one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure. But it's your bonus action to
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry, what was it? 13 you
19.
said? 19?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll damage.
13 plus the d8. So that's 4. So 17.
And yeah. Through a miraculous set of aiming, you just like start slicing through the air and like one by one chopping these wasps all in half.
One by
You managed to
one.
defeat the whole swarm.
Alright. I'll chill at the mouth. Actually, I'm gonna move. Can I get? I get to stand on him, right? No. All right.
Yeah, you can. Sorry, no, I was looking at something else.
Huh?
Technically, they have resistance, but I think you still would have killed them anyways. You can stand on the dead body. You're fine.
Okay.
It's just difficult terrain.
Cool. I just want a path for people to.
Consider it.
You know, it's my buddy. I can't leave him out there.
I took his face out. Wait,
Can't leave him to
There's
die.
no water.
It's the whole reason I'm here.
I'm gonna set it on fire.
Wolzira.
You can set it on fire. It's fine.
Yeah.
Because I gotta shoot that body.
Oh, me?
Yep, you're up.
Shit, sorry. Well, shit. And there's bees? Or not bees?
No,
No.
They all
he
died.
managed to kill them all. Yeah.
There's those ones way over there, right?
And she's on. She can't even see him. She's in the
Yeah.
tunnel.
I'm gonna tell them. And
Way
you see
over
42 like. I would just back up like 10-ish feet this way and at least be right there and maybe like watch. I don't know.
Just prepare in case
Just
they
make
see
sure. I don't know. I hear noises everywhere and I'm not sure if I trust anywhere.
I don't trust anywhere. Right
You know what I mean?
All right. Anything else?
Yes. No. Well, I might. Well, no. I'll give a bardic inspiration to 42 since he's right there.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh no! And that's it.
All right. Brings us to the troll's turn, which I don't believe he took fire damage last time.
no! Not last round, no.
So yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Is it back alive again?
He does.
I shot the bees.
You see as he undeads himself. And who's in range? Oh, sort of shakes Gronar off of him.
Fuck, he holds him prone. You have to do a strength check, see if you can lift
I'll hold
this
him
guy.
down.
That would have been a great use of your turn. Instead, you just sort of slide off that way.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
you
actually,
expended your turn, everything you could do.
It was way better to kill everything.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
going to go ahead and make attacks against you since you were standing on his dead body. A 9 to hit,
Nope.
followed by a, that's better, 26 to hit. Should do the bite first because the claw does more damage. Take 10 points of piercing damage as he bites into you. Eric with a K.
Nope, I'm gonna
Should've burned
fireball that.
Trigger go. Fire him.
Well, it
Firebolt
was-
that guy.
Oh,
If you
yes,
fire
well,
him, I'll
it's
stick him.
like that was it between him being dead.
Ooh, nat 20.
Nice.
Oh, it changed it to 4d10 already for the
Nice.
for the damage roll. That's new.
4d10.
Instead of 2.
So 24 plus 4, 28.
Yep, and that's enough. 'Cause it
Yeah.
drops back dead again.
But he's on fire this time.
Yep. Slightly smoldering.
That smells so bad.
You guys are right there.
No, it smells
Any more
fine.
movement or?
I have five, so I'll do one square
Everything smells
forward.
fine to me.
There
I
you
don't
go.
know. It's
All right, SiVak.
I thought the other trolls just
he's hungry.
He tried to rip a chunk off and run away with it, but he failed us.
Oh.
He's been trying to do stuff. He just wants to grab a meal and run, but
I mean, he saw what you did to his friend. He's just like, yeah.
I guess I'll just fire a crossbolt at that swarm over there.
okay.
See how many I can take out at one time.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, actually, sorry, he's not in the initiative, but he should have had a turn.
The bees.
Yeah, after
Go for
Regina.
Bring it.
I forgot, so.
We'll see.
We'll see.
They just buzz off this direction.
Let's see.
They didn't come towards me.
That was a really good disengage, right?
You went too far away. Yeah.
Yeah, alright, I'm not leaving him alone.
You need to go pollinate some stuff.
Yeah. That's gonna come back to bite us in the ass later and
Right,
walking
yeah,
around
barely,
there's
barely alive.
Right.
What is there to pollinate?
Exactly.
Well,
Why are they even
they're wasps,
here?
not bees. Wasps don't pollinate.
Oh, well then, what the fuck do wasps
No, I
even
mean,
do?
Not intentionally, anyways.
I was gonna say, I'm
Yeah,
sure
everything
kind of
is-
like accidentally they
It happens
do
a little
kind
bit.
of.
So yeah, sorry, it buzzed away.
It buzzed away. Alright.
Buzz, buzz. Buzz like.
So, don't poke that guy. And then,
What does he do?
Nothing.
eating that thing.
Oh, wasps
That's
are
a
very
good dog.
important pollinators.
No.
Oh, they are?
Apparently, I didn't actually think they were. I was like, I'm sure like
Oh.
occasionally they land on
I
flowers,
can't get
but
through these
They
guys.
take fibers to like build their nests.
I think that's probably what's gonna be. I was like, I don't think they consume it. They definitely don't make
The
honey.
giants weren't really concerned
They
with
also
us.
make fruit.
They
On a
just
certain
wanted.
tree, they sting it.
And that helps stimulate fruit production.
Yeah, it's what kind of fruit?
So what are you doing, SiVak?
I'll go right here and then, like, give the signal to these guys, like, shoot, let's go.
Alright, so
We
42.
gotta- we gotta get out of this
Trees
stinking
like
cavern.
fruits.
I guess we'll take our chances with the Drow.
We gotta see, do they look like our friend Drow?
I'm just curious. Like, is it alive again? Did they know to burn it?
Oh.
Really, I just kind of want to take another peek and see if anything has changed in 6 seconds.
Right.
They are no longer swatting.
And thing still looks like it's down.
And
Can I tell if it looks burnt?
yeah, it seems to have some singeing to it.
Okay.
And some of them would have started making their way. You can just barely see the opening of a hallway here.
They're going in that direction.
Yep.
Oh, thank God.
Okay.
So you can, I'm like shuffling them this way and you're like, hold right there, we're gonna squeeze into this little thing, right?
I was like, if anybody.
Nobody's.
Oh!
Oh, yeah.
You can pose.
There's nobody around close enough for me to be able to whisper, so I'm trying to. I guess, yeah, the pose would be like hand towards the party to like kind of like stop, and then trying to point around the corner.
I'm the one blocking the hallway right now, so I guess I'm like.
I don't know if anybody comes, but since I can't,
I don't know if I can
We technically
technically
can't
see
see
you.
you.
this is for if you come in this
When they come
direction,
around the corner.
because
Come
I
around the
can't.
corner, you're
Can
gonna
I
see
ready
them like
words?
Ready words.
Not really.
I didn't think so, so that's why I was like trying to pose. If you come in my direction,
I mean, is that what everybody wants to do? Is leave that last troll alone?
Yeah. Well, that's
I mean,
what
just
I'm
make
Trying
your way
to
there.
sneak that
Maybe it's
way.
just eating. I think
There's,
so.
I'm afraid more are gonna come out while we're still fighting that other one.
Exactly.
We gotta get out of this room.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we can break initiative if you guys are all trying to make your way that way. That's fine.
okay.
We're not trying to kill
So you coming? So is everybody coming
I think
in my
behind
direction?
you.
Trying to funnel in
Yeah,
that way.
behind
Unless we're gonna
you.
funnel this way.
Okay.
Yeah, because the troll's technically just chilling right there eating, right? So
So that when people get close enough in kind of a low whispered voice, more Drow couldn't see which house they're from,
should we try to go?
and they were
this
kind
way?
of going back in that direction. So it might still be clear to go to our right, but it looked like they were going away to the left.
Okay.
Do we hear about a noise coming from the room?
It seems to have subsided.
Yeah, I said.
I mean, that could have been the battle noises.
No, he's heard them going down that tunnel.
No,
He said he heard them going south, not.
I don't know which direction sound is.
Sound can be tricky in the tunnel.
Definitely.
It's true.
I remember that from the Mario Brothers movie.
My family's watching that right now.
Is you? Oh, the new one?
The animated one, yeah.
I meant the old one where, like, they're running away after kidnapping Daisy, and Luigi's like, they're going this way, and Mario's like, no. That's the echo.
Yeah.
Been working these pipes long enough. If you're hearing it from that, it means they're coming from this way. And he was right. Okay, so I've told you guys. Do we want to kind of go that way?
Yeah, that might be wise.
Stealthy invisible guy, you want to poke
I
your
say
way
we
through?
all, we all congregate like right here. What do you guys say?
Yeah.
You want to kind of lead the way, make sure it's good? Because I know you can be super stealthy and invisible.
Which one?
Invisible.
This one is.
Your call, buddy.
Might as well start with the first one.
Okay.
I'll go up to right there.
All right. And as you crest around that corner, you begin to hear voices. There's a.
That's never a good
Like
sign.
medication voices?
Do you think anybody
That
else
wasn't what I was thinking, but
That's exactly what I was thinking.
What was the question?
That's why
Sorry.
we travel together.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, you make your way to that corner and you can hear voices coming from your right. If you're going there, they seem to be calm. There's no like shouting. It's just voices.
Okay.
There seems to be a female that's being responded to by a male individual with drow intellect. You would recognize.
Yeah, I'll go and see what I can see. I don't want them to know that I'm here yet, though.
Okay. As you peer down the hallway, you can see a couple of dead bodies in this direction.
that was a creepy picture.
And nothing in the other direction.
I think Dustin just showed us all the ring.
And this is where the people are?
That's where some dead people are that you can see,
Oh,
but
nothing.
the voices seem to be coming from this direction over here.
Okay. I guess I'll go and inspect the dead bodies real quick.
As you come to the mouth of that cave, it seems to open up quite wide, and there are several dead House Freth individuals you recognize by their armor and or insignia. There's two sort of right there by the door. You also see they would have disappeared. So
Yeah, which ones are we
Froth
friendly
Skull.
with right now? We're friendly with the Froth, right?
Technically, I think we're friendly with Argnar because they're the ones that sent us to the sending us to
I
the
think
front
we're
line.
kind of playing both sides here.
Yes, well, try just to get out of here.
Both.
Yeah.
Froth was the one that we ran into and got kind of like, whoa, you're wearing House Arendar's and made you throw it down.
They left us alone.
But
Yeah.
our most recent...
And we're kind of, I believe,
Freth
There you go.
and
I nicknamed everything.
Vrindar.
That's why it's Froth and Argnar. I'm not good with remembering
Freth are
names.
dead here.
That's why I've been calling him out. 'cause I know I'm
last
slow.
And now, since you're here too, you can hear around the corner. You hear the voices from this direction as well now. They seem to be quite close.
Can you tell by the voices
Give
which
me
house they are?
perception check.
That would be crazy.
We're all
I
still in the
wonder if that
tunnel.
is a skill. I wonder if that's
Oh,
part of
Yeah,
the,
he
like,
wandered off. You guys haven't.
Yeah,
No, I
we're
know.
all
As far as I know, we're still kind of here, and I'm
still
waiting for
in the
him to
same
do
spot.
something to like let us know it's
We're all
clear.
still in the hallway.
18.
Yeah.
18. Okay. you do manage to pick up some words. There's apparently a conversation going
Come
on
back in 10 minutes.
amongst
It might be dead.
which sounds like somebody in charge. The female
Call it gone.
seems to be in charge of House of Rendar.
Do they deliver to
and
this floor?
They're
It's
talking
over.
to the other side. You pick up sentences along the lines of, "I have bested your general in battle, so I can see now that you have a job opening. I tell you that I wish to see a Rendar's head on a plate."
That's some tea right there.
Okay. I don't know anything. I don't hear anything. I'm total wondering where the hell the invisible good guy went.
Are you going to continue to listen? And
Yeah, I'll listen.
Okay.
Also, I want to get around the corner so I can see them too. I want to see what they look like.
waiting for the token to move.
It's rendering.
There you go.
It's rendering.
As you come around the corner, give me a stealth check as you poke your head around the corner.
Super stealthy.
You don't have like a pocket mirror to round corners or anything, right?
You don't have thief tools on you?
I probably won't.
If you do, I believe that is listed in the thief tools description.
Wedges.
A mirror to see around corners.
Oh,
I don't know.
I know Jorvin used it.
I will have to.
I think back on
we
the
need to go to the
first floor.
surface. I need to get a. Those things are hard to come by
That
though.
sounds like
I'll do
something
a
you would
stealth.
have if you were a thief, though.
Technically, I don't.
Try it. I got a 21.
21. So yeah, you managed to stealthily
Like I'm
peer
behind
around the
wall,
corner.
like, just
Yeah.
barely looking around.
It seems like nobody noticed you. I'm just gonna go ahead and move the token around so you can get a better idea of what we're actually looking at, so I can describe the scene properly. And the tokens are all just sort of there, but there seem to be almost circled around like a schoolyard fight. You know, you've got one half making a semicircle on one side and the other half making the semicircle, and there are two individuals in the middle. The House of Rendar individual seems to be a priestess, very similar to the sisters you guys killed on lower levels. Like that sort of garb. She's not dressed for battle, but apparently she kicked ass in this battle. You see a bunch of dead bodies as you peer around the other corner. So there's a cleric with the group that you guys have already met. The group that held Nymeria captive temporarily, as you guys talked about the troglodytes, and they parted ways with you to go investigate the troglodyte situation on their own. That's the group of House Freth people there.
Okay.
So the blue ones are Rendar, the ones with no halo is the group you guys have already met. They're essentially negotiating a momentary truce. It appears that House of Rendar has won this fight and probably has a rightful claim to the territory. However, the leader of this individual troop wishes to double cross a Rendar. So she is willing to take over. She wants to switch sides, is the short end of it. As you continue to listen, you hear that the reference of the soon-to-be niece of the cleric is back at the House Freth stronghold. So there's some sort of relationship between the leader of House Freth and the cleric that is choosing to switch sides. And that's about all you can really hear.
Or is it a triple cross? Alright. Yeah, triple.
Or a quadruple cross. Or a quintuple cross.
And the way negotiations seem to be going, they seem to be accepting of this. They're just negotiating the terms of who exactly is going to go back to tell Ariel Freth, who you guys have heard before is the matron mother of House Freth. And yeah, basically the logistics of what's going to happen now. They're talking about going back to the entrance of the troglodyte mines to take out any watch parties that may be there. You know there aren't any because you already killed them all.
Alright, so I'm going to come back all the way around over here and come over here into this safe little hole. I think we can all huddle in here.
You guys sitting around like, man, I wonder when Vacus is going to come back. And all of a sudden you just hear his voice, hey guys, holy shit!
Vacus is alive?
Sorry. We're
Well,
gonna do
that's
that
kind of
all
what
the
I was
time.
thinking too. I was like, we're just gonna be like, where's he? We're all of a sudden pop.
Sneaking back in and just I'll just sit there and
And he relays the information that the apparent war that was happening on this level just finished.
the truce of
And
sorts.
House of Rendar won the war, but they're gonna swap sides and take out House of Rendar for some personal matters. And
Drow.
Oh wait, so the Randar is trying to switch sides.
Yes.
That group,
That's
that
what I
Arendar
was
group,
confused.
is
Yeah.
trying
It's
to.
like, wait,
Not all of
which-
Arendar.
So the Randar troops are trying to switch to the front.
the leader of this of Rendar group
Yeah.
wants to see Lady of Rendar, Von Wells, head on a platter.
Got it.
Nice.
You would have heard the name.
That's why I was like, wait.
She is not a Rendar herself. You would have heard the name. Shindrir Agnore.
That's this person, right?
The Freth, or I'm sorry, a Rendar.
Yeah. Okay.
The leader of the other side is dead. You guys already met that guy. I forgot what his name was. Bob the Drow.
The dead Drow.
Oh, that guy. Okay.
Yep. Bob was very important until he was dead.
So we know the troops that are.
So we know that they're all clustered there, is what you're saying. So we can totally just
I was thinking the east,
Hightail
west.
that way.
Hightail west.
In that direction?
Yeah.
Yep.
In that direction.
Just no interaction with these guys whatsoever, right? I think
Well,
that'll be
hey,
easier.
If we can avoid it,
Thematically,
yes.
I like the whole idea of let's just avoid all the pointy ear guys except you.
Yeah. Sounds good to me.
It's like, I don't know.
Because I don't know whose side anybody's on anymore. And maybe we should just
And I don't
You
know
could
if they're
just
gonna add
stroll
us
into
of,
the
like,
middle
that's
of-
supposed to be on Randar side either.
Exactly. Especially trying to get involved in that because we're
Then we're
already
gonna-
kind of double crossers in a way. So if that's getting out and all of a sudden it's they
I will
can't trust,
see.
they don't know.
I will tell you also, the House of Rendar troops seem to have a large demon that was like at their service as well.
Well, I was gonna say we can
It
march
could
in
know.
there and,
Is it the one that
Nymeria.
we fought, or is it not the one? No,
You've-
Nymeria
you've-
didn't die.
Those of you who have been around have fought that style of demon before.
Oh,
You've
is
seen
it that one kind that I never did get to
Harinzu.
fight?
Because it wasn't Bacchus and the other goblin and the looking thing that we fought already. He would have recognized us because he was there when we fought him.
Which ones?
I think we killed
the
all
demon
those guys.
Bacchus
Yeah, they're all
and
dead.
There was no demon.
No, those were
Bacchus.
just Drow.
It was just
Yeah.
Bacchus.
It was Bacchus.
Well, Bacchus was.
I'm talking about demons, like when you guys opened a
Yeah,
portal
portal.
and
I
then
was-
they came
that's
from
what I
behind
was
them.
talking about.
There was
Okay.
4 demons,
Got it.
Randall,
I was never
and,
part of that.
Randall Savage, and a couple other ones.
Yeah, I don't know those.
Yeah, the ones that took Nymeria away eventually.
Well, I mean, even me as a player, I was never here for those.
I was here for one of them.
Yeah, well, unless you guys want to fight.
They were
the
trapped at a
demon,
statue and Elric.
set them free.
Yeah.
Aren't
To
they
be fair, they
supposed
showed
to-
you the king's tomb. Like they did what they
aren't
said they were
the
gonna
ones
do.
supposed to be protecting the king's tomb of my king?
Probably.
The Malarkey King or whatever.
Then yes. Well, no, I don't think it's yours. I
They
think
only
just
did
one
it
of like I think that's a
protecting
dead
whatever
dwarven
stuff
tribe,
is
isn't
dead.
it?
Yeah, that
She's
I'm
a
from.
dwarven.
From
Is she
Malarkey.
from the Malarkey? Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
sure. I thought those were like the
She's at
ancient
least.
ones.
It was right.
Right,
She's
or-
studying their.
I'm studying
Yeah.
it because I come from that tribe, essentially. And I'm trying
She has
to
discovered that she is from that lineage.
Oh, like when I say people. Gotcha.
So unless you
And
guys
it's
want
thought to be an extinct race, yeah, or an
Oh.
extinct clan. But
There is a bloodline trace.
Yes.
she believes so.
If we go
I
back,
believe so.
they're gonna
Okay.
make us.
That scepter.
They're gonna make us fight again,
Yeah.
and we can't right now.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
It seems the fight is over. They're simply negotiating terms
Yes. So,
of a quote
That
unquote
way?
surrender
We
slash
don't like it.
rehiring.
It's a double cross.
yeah.
Yeah, we could just try to stroll right by him and say, "Don't mind us, just pass it through."
Nope. Nope.
All right. West, I didn't see anything.
Okay.
That I don't think has ever worked out for us.
I
No,
mean,
mind us. We're just
That's
going
the
through.
big
We're just going
uh,
through.
I mean, like, we technically already talked to them and we showed them
Ezreal.
that we were good.
But
The House of Rendar, though, is where I'm like, I don't know.
They referred to
There's
you guys
that.
as troglodyte huggers. They were sort of-
and to be honest, those might not even be the same group of people. The same group of people that we talked to could have been the ones already killed.
I think they
By
were.
what's her
They
face?
said that
Yeah.
Yes, meaning they don't know who we are. They don't know that you threw your badge into the
No,
ground.
I said Bacchus or SiVak recognized those Freth
Oh.
people as the same ones you guys met
Oh
earlier.
God, sorry. I missed
Because
that
they
part.
have the shadow demons with them.
I just
It was the
don't
same
know.
people that we ran into up here, right?
Correct,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah,
are
so
the-
we're-
yeah, you know the House Freth people that are there.
Yeah.
The House of Rendar people that are there are apparently now House Freth people.
So I think we'd be okay
I
then.
think we would be okay, but
Alright, if you want to go.
Because there's spider webs this way.
I'm gonna be in the back.
Yep, I'm with you, buddy.
well, I technically don't have a problem, nor did I say allegiance to anybody. Technically.
I don't know if I technically have an allegiance towards
Yeah, but no
anybody,
allegiance is the
but
same as not allied to us.
I
So
would
So-
like
there's
no.
connections.
if you're not my
so
friend, you're
I'm
my
gonna-
enemy. And that's the thought I'm on. Is they're gonna think that.
And I
You
need
did
to-
ask about a question when
Yeah.
the patrolman essentially that didn't know the answer, but he was like, "Hey, you know, go that way to our castle and go ask the queen."
So we see spider webs, or we go down that way.
It finished?
Yeah,
Spiders.
shoot.
Sp-
I don't know.
What do you think?
Spiders?
I can
Or
burn
you
the
can
webs.
just
I can burn the webs.
Can you burn webs?
I mean,
Set that shit on
I can
fire?
do just not from a distance. I guess unless I throw it. Then
Would I know
once,
if these are
I have
the
to go
drow
down.
spider webs?
You guys gotta make your way closer to the spider webs that you see.
Yeah.
Give me stealth checks, everybody.
I'm not.
You're not.
No.
Fucking stealth.
Fucking don't do spiders.
Everybody's going.
If you want to choose to stay back to where the
Are you
thing
going,
is,
Elric?
you don't have to make a stealth check then.
Well, I'm gonna be the guy that has to.
I am.
I got a
Fuck
21.
spiders.
Or 25.
I'm not gonna go.
I got a 5.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But you're going ahead with everybody else.
I thought I was be the one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
So, yeah.
you got the
I'd say
torch?
12.
They get close and they.
The fire finger.
So yeah, the first two sort of get there silently and they begin to like, "El, come, fire finger, fire finger." And you're like, "Oh, what guys? You need a fire finger?"
God damn it.
And as he shouts out, some of the Drow, particularly the Drow formerly known as House of Rendar,
Okay.
as we will call them,
Yeah.
a couple of their troops are on that side of the semicircle, and they turn back and notice you all.
Again. It's always weird.
Don't mind us.
Halt! We've got people! All of a sudden, the tables seem to turn for a moment as the priestess shouts out, "What's this, a double cross?
Go.
Are you attempting to do a pincer maneuver on us? You swore, Darabreath. No, I promise they're not with me."
You're in the front going.
Yeah. As the House Freth individuals sort of come to the front, because they may be a little too far that they could see, you guys stop and just sort of
Yeah,
stay
we're-
there.
Yeah, I'll-
It may be you, and you're invisible, so it doesn't matter what you do.
I'll head back
But
over there. and-
They certainly turn back and see Eric and Wolzira.
Eric's always seen.
You guys come forward and no, we know these guys. They're just nothing but a bunch of troglodyte hippies. Don't worry. They're not necessarily with us. They're just meandering and lost, and they don't understand where they are and the danger they're in. Really,
Like children.
I'm surprised.
What did you ask them how to get out of here?
I'm surprised the blue elemental hasn't eaten them yet.
Should we say
We ate it
Yeah,
instead.
we kind of.
We can't.
Yeah.
You joke.
No.
He's getting eaten by
I said, yeah, no trolls eating it.
You want to take the head out, Sean?
Oh yeah, we do got the head.
Yeah, show them the head.
Yeah.
now.
I do.
As you do, and you pull it out, there's a look of awe amongst the Drow, like, holy shit,
We killed it.
Yeah.
they really have. Well, then, I guess the only thing to worry about on this level would be the last of Rendar watch post at the beginning.
Yeah.
We should
about those guys too.
What about those guys?
Well, they
were in our
they're now
way.
warriors.
Yeah.
So.
They attacked
You know.
first.
Yeah, they.
Well, then, I
Just in
think
case they hit
The
us first.
troglodyte. They try to kill the troglodyte babies. We can't do that.
Yeah, we're hippies,
We're
remember?
hi-
that's right. I remember you telling us the story. It's sort of confirmed with the House Freth people. That formerly known as House of Rendar. She was like, well, then securing the entry point to this point just got a whole lot easier, didn't it?
You're welcome.
Can you just point us out?
I mean,
What is
still be careful. Don't
We'll
just,
be
lollipop and
Be
mouth.
on our way.
We were just getting ready to escort. I have to learn her name now. Shindrir Agnarai back to Castle.
That's a black.
Yeah, basically. I'm sure Ariel will be happy to meet you and answer any questions that you have. Seeing that you guys did us a great favor by killing the blue beast. That is wonderful news. Wow.
Why can't we place the long rest?
Yeah.
Yeah, we need a spot to
Yeah, we need a sleepy spot, please. Or
Like-
do you know of one?
Immediately?
Sooner
could-
the better.
Make it to the castle within a couple of hours. If
You guys can do it in a
We can
couple
work with
hours?
that.
I'm on a broom.
All right,
so-
then. Quickly, the formerly known as House of Rendar
I'm kind of
people.
brave.
Make me small.
Remember this captain?
No.
Oh.
We have,
Alright, guys, I'm just gonna trust you guys
We
and
do
go
an
into a
inside
random
check?
castle.
You sure can.
Can we do an insight check?
On who?
please? On
Oh, no.
on the speaker.
on the speaker.
Actually, on the
Freth
double
dude.
crossers.
The
Can we
Freth
trust
or
the double
Rendar
crossers?
people? Yeah.
I don't trust the Brendar people.
That makes sense.
Go ahead and roll an insight
Anybody
check.
want to do it on the other guy?
Oh, I
I'll do it
can.
on,
You want to get on the broom,
another
buddy?
guy. I don't know
Is it
another
double
guy,
two?
but I'll do it.
17
Nah, I don't need to.
plus
22.
so 21.
A 21. So when she talks about
Oh,
killing Von
Yeah.
Welf, Rendard, serving her head on a plate, you can see like in her eyes, she's serious about it.
Yeah.
She is committed to double crossing.
What did she do?
They do share a little bit more than you guys are there. Basically, what's going to happen is they're splitting off. Of all the former Rendar troops are going back to the watch station, the entrance to this level where you guys killed everyone, and they're going to set up there to make sure that that point stays a choke point. And they're all still dressed as a Rendar, so even if Rendar folks come, they're going to just play nice, hold that spot to make sure nobody advances in. A couple of Freth people are going with them, but they'll stay, in the shadows, obviously. The majority of the Freth party is going to escort Lady Aregnary back to it, and she seems like her double cross is true to her heart. There's no reason to fear her. Then your check was
A 22.
a 22, and that's on the Freth individual, correct? He seems open to the idea, but ultimately you get the idea that he's not somebody to make the call. He's not in charge, right?
Okay, but he just.
Whoever was in
Okay,
charge
he's fine.
died on this battlefield. He's just like the next schmuck. So he's just like, sure, I'll take you to the queen, and you want to propose this idea. I'm not going to fight you right now. Obviously, you killed all those guys, so
Okay.
he has nothing to lose by escorting them back to. It's only one, so she may very well be walking into her own death. That's not for him to say.
He doesn't know.
He's just
Nymeria, do
willing
you
to
recognize
take
that
her.
demon? Did you meet it on the other side? I'm gonna ask about any type of demon we ask. I'm always gonna ask Nymeria. Do you know that one?
Since you brought it up, I will mention the fact that when this demon sort of locks eyes or gets a glance at Nymeria, it does seem to almost step backward a little bit and be slightly scared.
Nymeria? A little Nymeria? How cute. Alright.
It does seem to be a personal servant to the former House of Rendar captain, we'll call her, Aragne. And what does it speak? It probably speaks. Does anybody speak Abyssal?
Abyssal? I don't think so.
Bacchus did.
I was like, I think
Bacchus
Nymeria
did.
does.
I do
Nymeria,
not.
I think that's.
I do not.
But
But if I attack it,
it was like mine.
I could.
You're looking for a fight with a demon, huh?
Yeah, demons, I do hella damage
Yeah.
against here. Hella damage.
Yeah. So it walks over to the former Rendar captain, says a few words, and then what some of you have seen before is like a fiery archway, doorway just is summoned, and the demon passes through and is gone.
We're gonna have to ask Nymeria what they're doing.
Yeah.
There was some special stuff for her, but then she said, "I'm not gonna make it today." I was like, "Ah, damn it! There was a story beat for you." I was just gonna skip it entirely, but since you brought it up,
Oh, there he is.
I'll reinstall it.
Yeah. Now we're curious. We're like,
Right.
did you see that look?
Somebody got
I was
fire.
fucking with that demon.
Yes. Well,
Was it afraid of you?
Before we
or who
leave,
you were supposed to. who you
House
were
Freth
serving?
sends a few scouts. I'm just going to move the token around to open up some viewing stuff so you guys see. Back to that spiderweb area that you guys saw earlier. A couple of the lackeys, for a better word, go back in there and come back out with a cask of wine and a couple of a satchel with some rations in it, and begin to
No, I didn't drop it.
I dropped it.
sort of seal the deal by sharing a glass of wine with both sides.
That's fair. I like that.
Fine.
So, a glass of wine is shared, rations are divvied out to both sides, and then the rest of the rations are just given to the people who are going to be
Oh.
pulling the ruse
It's
at
like
that.
first
Right.
in line for the
Yeah.
rations.
So you guys are down to a party of, I would say like 3 shadow demons, a couple of foot soldiers, and the 2 captains, and then the 1 cleric. So what is that? 2, 4, 6. Oh, and the mage. 7, 8. So a party of 8 drow go with you guys.
Makes me feel a lot safer.
As long as they're on our
As
side.
you guys are escorted to, you follow the yellow brick road essentially
To our certain death.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Again!
Last time, every time we
It
went
didn't
to a
seem
castle,
like we
it's
was
been
on
bad
the way
day.
out. Like,
Yeah.
We'll just plan it out. Every couple of sessions, we do a wipe.
The best
Yeah.
thing to do is just ask around because we don't know where the hell we are.
I think it'll be fun. We just have to play the part.
Yeah, that's
We just want to move on.
Yes.
What favors do we have to do?
Sleeping in their
Whose
castle
ass do we
doesn't
have to
sound so
kiss
bad.
for this?
So as they walk by,
Well, they'll probably still.
they sort of give you guys space, but a few drow, the like patrolmen, they're usually your average drow, the weaker foot soldier ones, are taking up the rear of it, and some of them will ask us, probably especially you since you being drow, if they can see you, specific questions like, so, how hard was it to fight the Behir?
The blue guy?
The blue, yes, it's called the Behir.
The heater, yeah.
With us.
I heard it can breathe lightning, and this specific one could cast magic.
It ain't no thing.
My pose is
It
real.
did
My pose is
Breathe
dead.
lightning.
I almost died so many times.
Did you find its lair?
No.
Is it
Is it this room with the circles?
the room of the
The
runes?
stones?
Oh, that's a terrible room. Don't ever go there.
Yeah,
Things
we're there,
from
too.
different areas are summoned at
Chickens, man.
various amounts of time. I've seen it as short as 90 seconds before another troll appears, and sometimes days.
So
I often think it depends on the balance of the level. Those seem to be the creatures that restore balance. Like when the troglodytes get too much, there seems to be more trolls appearing. When there are less troglodytes, less trolls appearing. I wonder what will happen to the ecosystem now that the Behir is dead.
He's gonna spawn a new one.
I would say, I wonder if that's why so many trolls got
More
stolen.
trolls.
But it's curious that you did not find its hoard. I'm sure somewhere on this level it had to have a special place where it kept treasures from things it killed.
Those treasures.
Did you know where
You guys
where
follow
it's at?
along?
We'll be back.
Yeah, can I ask them, do they know where the lair is?
Have you heard stories?
We've only been up to the northern troglodyte tribe area. That's where primarily we do our fishing. I do believe it is to the south somewhere because
makes
that
sense. That's where we
troglodyte
haven't
tribe struggled the most. That one was off limits for fishing because it seemed to only feed the Behir.
And it feels like we're going back up this way, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we'd have to keep going south.
Because this part they went to grab.
Yeah, if you guys wish to be like, hey, never mind, guys, we'll catch you all later.
No,
You could
we
certainly
want
part.
the rest.
I should.
Well, we're ready to kill it.
We
We might
can
as well
come
go
back
get
later.
something.
That's a good point.
We already killed it. So, like, trying to find it before anything else spawns.
Do we just want to go to the...
Or before anybody else finds it.
Exactly.
Well, I guess that's true.
I'll tell you.
Will you guys tell us where we're supposed to go?
They
We
say.
follow. Well, from here, it's not terribly hard to get to the fortress. You just keep going this way and, again, hug the right wall. But beware of the fog. The fog can drive a man crazy.
Do you think we
I'm not a man.
Is there
Don't.
something we can get so we can get in through?
Where they
The
won't?
fortress?
Well, they won't murk us when we come by.
If you're escorted, you'll be fine, yes.
Oh, there we go.
You want to
Or-
come with us and try to
Yeah,
find
come
some?
with us and we'll.
We'll give you a cut.
I know, I tried twice.
Just light it on fire again.
Now is not the time for treasure, and treasure's more adventurer stuff. We have no need for it. We are self-sufficient.
We don't want to get greedy. I mean, just go take the rest.
Alright, take the rest and then we can go back afterwards.
If it's there, it's there. If it's not, we'll just kill the people who took it.
Yeah, we can always just sleep. Is it, so the thing is it safer to sleep in this castle with a bunch of dudes that we don't know anything about? Or a lair that nobody knows where it is?
Well, how are we gonna get to the lair? If
I
we
know,
run
but if we
into
find
trouble?
it, like, you know, I don't know what this castle holds either. They might be hostile.
It's a castle that might be treasure.
Our insight check
So
said
far,
that
every
we
time
were-
we
No,
went to a castle,
no, it's
we've
not.
got
We're looking for
fucked.
treasure in an enemy castle.
Every time we went to a castle, we've gotten
Hold
screwed.
on.
Thrown into a dungeon.
Can we move?
As you guys discuss, you're starting to like lose pace with them, and
Yeah.
your escorts are like, hey, what are you guys waiting for?
Are we catching up or are we going the other way?
Let the dice decide. Evens
Yeah.
we go, odds we go to the
I'm
go
down
find the
with you
lair.
guys.
Odds to the lair. Evens we go
Odds.
to the castle.
Evens to the castle.
Here the castle.
Then it's a 4.
Evens to the castle.
Let's keep going. That we will kill whoever takes it.
I was like,
Like I see what you're saying.
if you don't think you're queen,
Yeah,
what
but
you
you're gonna
know,
lose it.
enjoy.
We should just kidnap this guy.
What's
Be
the
like,
word
"You're
when
coming
you
with
like
us.
give somebody money?
Yeah.
and
You have no
you're seeking
choice.
favor later.
Come show
So
us
normally,
where.
like you give it to your king if you had something.
It's like a tributary.
Thank you. Your queen, you know, when like a gold tribute.
Yeah,
Or
tribute.
tribute.
You know, if we mention it to her, she's like, "Why didn't you get me some of that treasure?" We'll make sure to, you know, say you guys were like, "No, queen won't want it."
They owe us a
So-
favor too. We cleared out.
What's the answer?
What's the general's?
We're going.
Kent Castle. The die
Yeah,
We're
decided
going to the
castle.
castle.
Yeah, we did roll the dice. It was
Yeah.
The die decided.
All right.
But if I could convince him, like, oh wait, maybe it is a better idea if you go find it.
So, you guys continue. You find a hall, tunnel. Nothing super special about it. It begins to descend. You guys have descended levels before. The temperature drops a little bit.
So we found the way.
Does
down.
it?
Yeah.
No, yes. And
Sorry, no, I meant like I don't know if 42 can necessarily fill that.
you wouldn't know, right?
That's why I was like, does it? The temperature drop?
Your
Okay.
oil's running a little thicker
Yeah.
as you walk
a little
down.
more viscous.
It's the way I like it.
And seeing that you guys have escorts, let me zoom out after this moves. Not too long, maybe 45 minutes, an hour of going down this singular hallway that seemed to have no turns whatsoever. You come across a small cavern where it begins to open up, and to the north you can see that the cavern has a 2-foot thick layer of fog that covers the floor. The stench of death pervades the entire level.
Does it?
42.
Most of these caves seem to have about a 20-foot high ceiling, and you can see in this first room there's a large head on the ground. It's a rusted, severed head of a shield guardian in the middle of this room. You only notice it
You
because
have the remote?
as the party in front of
He's
you
dead.
walks by,
He's-
the
yeah.
fog is moved a little bit, and yep.
Sounds like we made it to the next level, guys.
Yeah, they have escorts. They have the fog.
Goblin had
You gotta have escort
I would-
to
The goblin eventually
or
goes like
I say like actually try to make an effort
Yeah.
to remember like the path we take through the fog and like try to pay attention to how we're
Because she
walking
had,
along.
I took her shield guardian, but it was like dead. It was like basically back into
But maybe it's like Bluetooth. You just gotta hold the button. You can resync the controller to another one.
I have no love for the goblins. Wow.
Yeah, the goblin had the remote. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll say
I guess
this
we're
is certainly more nerve-wracking for Nymeria because for most of you it's like up to your kneecaps, but Nymeria is
Swimming.
got a head above as you go through. There do seem to be a lot of hills and valleys. Like you'll come to one section in the middle of a tunnel where there's not as much fog, but then you step forward and it seems to dip down a little and it gets extremely.
If I like wave at it, does it actually like disperse at all?
It does, and you can see the cave floor for a moment, and it seems to be an ordinary cave floor. In fact, as you do, you see a creature. You know, there's a few cockroaches here and there. There's actually quite a bit of life happening underneath. Nothing super obvious like entrails everywhere, or you're walking on human bones or anything like that.
I'm imagining
Just
the
a lovely little cave.
You come open
fog.
to a certain turn, and before you get there, the drows at the head of the line make a quick whistle. We're just passing through. My name is blah 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 blah, and you want to attempt to memorize it and recreate it?
Yeah.
Sure.
So I was like, the path we walked or whatever.
I can't do it because it would never sound right coming from my lips.
Am I an adventurer or
What
wanderer?
lips?
What am I?
Exactly.
Outlander. That's what it is. I'm a wanderer.
Wanderer.
So as you dip into this particular cavern, seemed to get about 4 foot thick. Like Nymeria disappeared for a minute, and Wolzira, you're like, all right, you can get on the broom with me, to make sure she's not just completely lost. But yeah, as you round a corner and the whistle is made, you see like several individuals stand up out of the fog and go, okay, you're good to go. And they sort of duck back into the fog and disappear again. Apparently, your first checkpoint of sorts has been reached. As you continue to go and make another turn northward, you see the cave opens up a bit, and it seems to be heavily obstructed. There's like what look like clotheslines almost just strung all about like a spider web, but very, very densely packed. As you get closer, you see that they're actually steel cables, and rather thick, about 4 to 6 inch thick steel cables that crisscross these particular caves. It's big enough that it doesn't necessarily encumber somebody where it's difficult terrain, but it would be difficult attempt to dash through
It's
it.
like if you're sprinting, it's like run through a forest.
Exactly. Most gaps are big enough to fit anybody of your guys' size, even those of you with heavy armor and maybe a little on the plus side.
Maybe the walls are trying to crush
You're
it.
fine.
These are
Yeah.
holding the walls open. Fresh tunnels that always collapse or something.
Mm-hmm.
That would be just
As you go, you guys hear the stories as you guys are walking through. So they call this level the maze level. The twists and turns can make you very lost very quickly, especially without being able to see the floor in most places.
But at least now I've learned.
Be careful as you travel through these places, for the Minotaur seek refuge here. There's a clan somewhere that is quite ruthless, and they know the maze like the back of their hand. So we developed a strategy of stringing these cables to keep the Minotaur from passing through.
So the Minotaur are really, really big then.
Oh, yes.
That's exciting. Have you ever seen one? Have you seen one?
The patrol,
Yeah. Have any of you guys seen
I've seen a dead one, but never a live one.
visible guide to
Yeah.
find.
Yeah, that counts to me.
They go through another section and
Hunting Minotaur.
again give a whistle,
I want to go find one.
and what was a super quiet cavern all of a sudden erupts in the sound of bats. Like hundreds of bats above you in this taller cavern begin to swarm and just start chirping and making a lot of noise.
Melee guys take it.
Yeah. You see a few like niches in the caverns where there's a quick little like flare of something that quickly goes out, and then the drow on the ground begin to run through again. Some other sort of checkpoint, which brings us to a magnificent sight for those of you with dark vision. I would say your dark vision probably ran out.
I can do it again. That's my last level 2.
So Nymeria then is just traveling blind.
On the broom.
She always does that.
That's pretty good at it. You'd be impressed, but I was just thinking around the dark.
She's gonna be like, Daredevil.
I was like,
She can.
No, I can't.
no, Nymeria.
It's me. I have to cast it on myself.
Yeah.
Mary has like
and then
nothing,
Mary
and then
doesn't
you've been
Yeah.
casting it on there, Mary, for her.
Yeah, but I can't. I don't have a second one to cast for her. Sorry.
Occasionally, there's a tiny one that holds my
Can I
pinky.
tell her to pull out her dagger and like I can like do light cantrip on it and like have a nice little glow?
You can, and the drow will immediately tell you to stop it.
Yeah.
Put it out.
Put
I
the
can't-
light away.
What do
I
you
can't
want?
pull
You want
out-
to attract the Minotaur?
Exactly.
Are you mad?
It's just a
Maybe.
tiny one.
After we sleep.
But it glows so much in the fog, like when
You
you
can
a
see
little
like
light.
a candle like a mile
She's like,
away.
Especially for
Too.
beasts used to the dark. They'll see the light
She's,
very
she's
easily.
like stumbling in the fog, guys.
Hold her hand.
She's
on the broom. Yeah.
On the room now? Oh, never mind then.
Yeah, that's probably nerve-wracking as fuck, right? Like,
She's
it's
just
like-
holding on.
Not being able to see,
Yeah,
just holding.
shuffling.
Not really. She's
Take a
probably
nap.
used to it at this point. She's just like, alright guys, let's go.
So yeah, you guys see that the cavern opens up 100 feet tall. You guys, drow can see it, but none of the rest of you. And you see a fortress ahead of you. The fortress walls, specifically. There's a 30-foot tall outer wall, and there's a 40-foot high towers located throughout. You can see there's like a battlement. Let me move this token around a bit.
Based on the backstory, even if the name had changed, I still would have
Oh,
always
you know
called
what?
it Nymeria the Second. I go by Gregor now. Yeah, you're still
Huge 30-foot walls that have these spikes all above them, and at the very tip tops, those of you who can see, it appears to have spider webs that are strung up like barbed wire at the very tops, because every 10 feet or so there's like these spikes, and then there's like webs that run in between the whole thing. The 30-foot wall has a little battlement that you guys are escorted through. These battlements appear to have 3 levels. There's like arrow slits on each level. And as you guys approach, you can see like bolts sticking out and people inside. It appears to be well armed. In fact, the first thing you do when you enter the battlement is they ask for all of your guys' weapons.
This is yours.
And I have.
If you are truly here as guests, you'll have no problem surrendering your weapons.
I guess.
Yeah, I'll hand mine over.
Can I keep my broom? It's not a weapon.
I will.
You plan on doing some cleaning?
I might.
I will handle.
Give me a persuasion check. You'll hand over your glaive.
Oh no.
What am I gonna hand him? I don't got no weapons. I'm always
Here.
thinking my walking stick.
You're gonna take an old man's walking stick?
Your wand, please, sir. We know how it works. Your wand or your component
18.
couch,
Hey.
whatever your spell
It
focus
worked for
is.
Gandalf.
I got an 18.
An 18? Sure, you're allowed to keep your weapon.
Yay!
So you all surrender your weapons?
Yeah, give him my glaive.
What else do you have on you? Is it obviously sticking out?
I have a boot knife.
Okay, yeah. But it's like, not the long sword. Like, how'd you fucking sneak?
It's a boot knife.
If
I
that's
mean,
the
I
only-
have a really large internal cavity.
Oh wait, I have my whip. Yeah, you hate my whip.
All I got is a boot knife. There's that one that I
I
had.
don't
made
even
from,
have a dagger. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's taking
No, that's
my
fine.
whip.
As long as it wasn't, like I said, like a long sword or something else. Like, if it's something you can
Oh, I have
easily
a dagger.
conceal, they're
Yeah,
not
'cause
worried
I got
about
my
it.
Yeah,
Jade
just the
dagger as
daggers.
well. Hidden.
I don't have anything small enough. The javelin, I
Yeah,
think, would be
mine's
my
the
smallest
jade dagger
item.
that I found
I
on
think.
this.
So,
Right now, you have like.
you are led into the courtyard of this castle
At least I
area,
don't
and you
have-
see the entire castle seems to be shaped
3
vaguely
weapons.
like a spider.
Oh.
It has like these mandibles for a front entrance, and then several legs that sort of comb over to make a couple of side rooms. Wait a few seconds
what's
for
going
this
on
thing
with
to
this
move a
place?
little bit.
Yeah, no spiders, man.
Is that one chick still with us? The
Priestess girl.
priestess lady?
Mm-hmm. As well as your other escorts. You're told to wait, and
Oh.
yeah, let's take a little break here for a second. What time is it? 9 o'clock.
8:51.
Good break time.
Game or something.
See if they teleport in the same spot each time. We start caging the chickens.
All right. So
Farm
after you
chicken
guys,
food. Get the wizards.
Yeah.
Start up a whole chain process. Okay, sorry.
Hallister's fried chicken.
No worry, Hallister. We got you covered. You can get some credit.
All right. So as you guys are escorted through the gates into this complex, and you see this vast spider-looking fortress in front of you, you're told to wait. So it just becomes you guys and we'll call her the traitor, of Regnar. You guys are waiting to be escorted in. Left for the moment, but you can see at the top of all the various battlements. You're being watched. You're never not being watched.
That's why I'm posing.
Exactly.
The
You
construction
guys-
of this
Yeah.
Spider Watch Keep, there we go, there's the name I was looking for, seems to be fashioned from seamless black stone with veins of silver running through it. It's windowless. Ephesus bears a striking resemblance to a crouching spider. Yeah.
Creepy.
Yes.
More spiders.
Spiders, more
I
spiders.
don't really like spiders.
Go
but-
right
I
home.
had a daddy long just chase me. I thought it was so weird.
You guys sit uncomfortably for a while, and the priestess of Rendar, they have Rendar, former one. So you guys, you're the adventurers that came with the Vakis who became the chosen one.
Yes.
And then he died.
I was.
What happened? You killed him.
I know it was not intentional.
I killed him.
Yes!
It was
Interesting.
a Rendar that did it.
But you did not kill the queen, right?
No.
Excellent.
Unfortunately.
Her
I
head is
hope
still yours.
Yes.
In order to keep my well, no, not necessarily.
Everything's
they
going
do-
to go great.
Never mind.
So what made you flip sides?
Yeah.
It's
What's up?
usually it seems like so far everyone's been super loyal and it makes me uneasy, and so just why?
Von Welf of Rendar's daughter have all been slaughtered. She has very little hold on anything anymore. She's suffered tremendous losses, and most of the minor houses wish to see her gone.
So now
I'm simply the first one to step up and take the place.
Well, why?
Why?
What?
Yeah!
To reclaim our temple, bring it back to its former glory of what it used to be. However, I will not outstretch my army to the point where we cross several levels of this undermountain. She had a plan to export our trade system all the way to Skullport. Ha! Lofty dreams, impossible dreams. After a few generations and we get our temple up, maybe something like that could happen, but...
I'm just trying to see how they are. Seem kind of shady. You got justice, you know?
Just saying.
I have heard stories of attacks on Skullport.
You've been there.
No, just heard stories.
Huh?
I traveled with a man named Elric, who had been there.
he was there.
Yeah?
And
None of
he
you have been
invaded
there, huh?
the prison. He told epic stories.
We might have went through when we were coming down, but that's it.
About that time, the front two doors of this place opened up very smoothly, big, thick, heavy doors, and you're escorted into a pretty thin hallway that seems to run almost the length of the interior of this fortress, Spider Watch Keep. Come. Dooba-dooba-doo. Dooba-dooba-doo.
Oh, that's not where I thought it was gonna appear from.
There's
Now I just see.
awful lot of you.
Can we just do
What
like an
business-
overworld thing? We just
Yeah.
Go and put one.
What business do you have with House Freth again?
Me?
Oh, all of you.
Oh, okay.
Well,
You seek refuge for the night.
Yep.
That's one.
The only
That's pretty
business
much
that
it.
I
Oh, we
have-
were kind of moving on, and then
Yeah.
the
Well,
dude
we
was
can
like,
do that
"Hey, the
person.
queen
Yes.
would definitely welcome you.
I was trying to look.
No,
We can present to her."
Nominate one person to speak for the group.
Okay.
Definitely.
Can't have too many of you in the room.
Let her
Oh,
go.
I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what anybody else is doing.
well, the thing is, you're the only one who's trying to find that person.
Well, it's just I point to female.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
that
that's
makes
right.
sense.
That is kind of
I
thing.
don't want to be enslaved again.
Huh?
You talk.
I'll see.
But she's trying
Are we
to
gonna be there, or is she just gonna be there?
She's the one
Just
that
her.
Okay,
It's
because I
kind
can
of
use my
thing.
message.
I have proclaimed the mistress, the one I.
Erel will
around
not be
Drow.
leaving her chambers,
I will
so
definitely
one of
her.
you will be permitted one of you will be permitted access to her.
Maybe that way you can
I donate.
pull the favor. Ask
Are
for
they,
Mistress.
are they the same where like the female is the one
Don't
that's
you have
in
to
charge?
listen
That's typically Drow society.
Yeah, that's why.
Whatever, but that's whatever. I was
Freth
asking
hasn't
about
seemed to be heavily implying that as much as a Rendar did. Right? Like if you guys were in a Rendar, like the men probably would have been bagged and long before you got here, so
Yeah.
I might have
Because I
survived.
thought we were
it
talking
still
about-
exists, but they don't seem to practice it as harshly as a Rendar.
So, yeah, that's what I would say. I'd send you
Who?
The
use
guy
the
that
favor
is
for a
talking
place to
us?
nab.
Correct.
information.
The House Freth individual, the guy who was highest in command.
He's a Zeezer.
Yeah.
He's a Caesar.
Mm-hmm.
What you actually are.
What?
What are you?
So,
What?
Are
Okay.
you a man?
who is it? It's
Are you
Wolzira?
named that?
Yeah. It's a
There's
deal.
you.
All right.
I'm kind of a neither nor.
Neither nor.
Nah, I don't know.
And I don't know.
So, you're escorted into a lavish room.
Non-binary.
There's
There's
very
nothing.
nice things. You
I'm
you
a
see a
Kendall.
shrine against the east wall. There's a very impressive silver shrine to Lalt. You see a female individual laying down on a chaise lounge, super pregnant, like Any day now.
Okay.
Super pregnant, right? Just laying there. There's another male individual who seems to be pacing the room a little bit. He seems to be a magic wielder as well. And they're introduced as Ariel Freth and her brother Durbin. Ariel and Durbin. Yes. So, welcome to Spiderwatch Keep. Wolzira, I believe, was your name, and Sharendar Avonray. Good to see you again. They nod to each other. Yeah. Your brother sends his regards, but he won't be joining us today. She says to the other individual.
Okay.
Understood, my lady. So, what is it I can do for you?
Well, a couple of things. First off, what's really important right now is we do need a place to rest if you're willing to let us rest somewhere safe for the night.
I'm afraid we don't have a guest room, but you can set up camp within our walls.
Well, as long as
Nothing
we're
is
safe,
safe.
it doesn't really matter.
I promise you will not be harmed.
Okay.
You have done us the favor of killing the guardian of the troglodyte warrens. Our farming shall be much easier from now on.
Okay. Nice. Well, my second question is more of a personal question. I don't know if you'll know the answer. I'm looking for this guy. I don't know if you've seen him, heard of him. His name was Julian Viscount. He had something in mind before he kind of disappeared.
You say the name Julian Viscount, and the
Yeah.
pacing brother and her both look at each other. And the pacing brother steps up. Julian Viscount.
Yes.
What about him?
He had something in mind before. Well, the last time I saw him, he had something in mind, and I would like to know where he is, if anybody knows, because he has my stuff.
I understand.
Yes.
They share a glance for a moment. Begin to do a bit of a hand sign, and you don't understand Drow hand sign. Well, what I can tell you is we were contracted to escort Julian Viscount to the Shadow Dusk family estate. They have a hold deeper in Undermountain. A big political family that sort of pulls the strings from the chateaus. They wish to have more sway over the city, and the individual you ask about was involved in that somehow. However, when our people arrived at the surface to provide our escort service, we found that he had found his own way. Apparently, he was escorted by a male and female dwarf, I believe it was, and a half-orc individual. And I cannot say what
Wait, what?
happened. But it is funny that you should say that, for Shadow Dusk Hold currently has 2 emissaries staying here in our guest room, which I cannot offer to you.
That's fine.
They may have more answers. If you wish, I may be able to set up a meeting for you to speak with them.
Yeah, I mean, if you can, that would be great.
I'll see what I can do.
Maybe coincidence.
Of course, looks over at his sister. You may have the wish of staying the night, and I hope that information was of use to you.
Yeah, a lot more than I had.
After your rest, perhaps in the morning, somebody will give you a tour of the grounds to see what we have here. But if rest is needed, feel free to tell your party.
Yeah. Okay.
They may camp inside.
Camp out in the courtyard or what?
Yeah. Okay. I'll let them know.
SiVak.
I don't know about the meeting thing, if that's
I
gonna
go to
happen.
their level.
I don't know if that'll happen tonight or tomorrow. Or
It's, I
whatever.
believe, my friends have retired for the evening. So
Okay. So that's good to know.
I may or may not have information in the morning. I
Then
will
I'll
let you know.
Can I rest
Yeah.
in a...
Don't bug me.
I won't. Thank you.
With SiVak's thieves' cants and being a drow, would I have caught any other insights on that conversation?
No, because you're not there.
You're not there.
Yeah, no, only...
Oh, I didn't even get to go on.
No.
No, yeah.
Oh, okay.
She's
So
over.
we
We're
gotta-
still
I'm waiting
technically
for
back
her-
there.
Oh, shit.
I have a question.
Yeah, only Wall got him out.
Okay.
Then if our business is concluded until later, I will ask you to give us privacy.
Okay.
Alright, we'll do. Thank you. I bow politely. And
One of the servants opens the door and you are escorted back outside to where your party.
that
Up
pregnant
against the
lady made
wall,
me
and
so
sometimes
nervous.
you
Oh
up
my
like a
god.
statue.
She's gonna have hormones. I
I
don't know
just
what
have
to
to be
do.
motionless.
I don't want to piss her off.
Go.
Just ask 2 questions and go. Alright, so we're allowed to stay here. We're totally safe. We just camp anywhere. We don't have a room. So just anywhere within the walls, basically.
Anywhere I can pose like a statue.
Exactly.
Keep an eye on you
Any
guys.
other information you gave me?
About who I'm looking for? A little bit. Apparently he went his own way somewhere. He was supposed to travel with them, but left with two dwarves and a half-orc.
How important is that person to you? And why are you looking for him?
He's got my stuff. Well, okay, so since you're part, here's the thing. Since you're part of the party for now, I'll let you know. For now, I mean, it's gonna just. I didn't want
For
them.
now, I'm probably gonna die.
I didn't
You're
want
right.
them. You know what I mean? I don't
Well,
want them
takes
to
out a
know because
ration,
I don't
and then
know
subtracts
what
the
the
ration.
relationship still is on them. So I'm just gonna say to you guys that
away.
yeah.
Where do you guys want to go?
Is it motivated by
have this
revenge? I
conversation?
like
It's
revenge.
not.
Maybe not.
That's what I am. I pray to the god of
It's
revenge.
not really revenge. It's more like he was my dad and he had a harp, and I'm trying to find the harp, and I guess find him because I don't really know if he's dead or alive, or I thought he was alive now.
Do you have a
We
good
can find
relationship
it.
with your dad?
A what? A good relationship?
So
It
is
was kind of hit or miss. He was kind of there, but kind of not. I mean, he was very busy. He was a very important guy.
Top G.
He was kind of he was like a.
So
I don't really know his job, but he was like political.
So it is.
When you
it
see
is
him for the
important
first
to
time,
you.
do you want to slap him or hug him? Which
Right.
one is it?
If
I
it's
might want to
Christian.
cuss at him,
Is it
actually.
very
You know, just throw some cuss words at him and
Alright.
see how he feels.
You know?
Yeah.
Vicious
Okay.
mockery.
if that person
Vicious mockery
if
out
that,
of your dad,
Yeah,
yeah.
why not? So,
if that person's very important to you,
So bad
why
you
don't
can't
you
even find
offer our
milk after 18
services for a
years.
favor to go where they were going to lead him
Oh, excuse me.
to? Since they were going to guide him.
Guide us too.
that makes sense.
Oh.
I didn't really think to ask that, but also the pregnant lady scares me, and she didn't really want me in there for very long, so I'm gonna
We
wait.
could offer a trade. They want to kill the queen.
And I'm also gonna.
So
You wanna
that's the
find that
thing.
lady.
I've
I'm
only
also
ever
gonna talk to
like
some
that,
people
like
about
they did
it,
or whatever you
but that's
for
about
some
all
when I do
have.
it this way, it actually feels good. Anytime it still pops in the other way,
His
Yeah.
joints are starting to crack considering we're down in a cold
Gardens.
place.
Right.
Yeah.
So we get to sleep, right?
Gardens.
But yeah.
I guess.
As you guys sort of walk around Spider Watch Keep,
It's a stretch one. They just kind of stretch
span the map a little bit, you can see there are 2 slave pens, or one is a little more open than
How
the
many
other.
slaves can you fit in a slave pen?
Yeah. It's like a 12 by 12 area, so you can see the entire perimeter is actually a like 80 to 120 foot cliff. This
down or up.
you guys are in the bottom of it.
That's a terrible place.
Yeah.
We're in a hole.
This wall, the wall that they have,
Yeah,
goes right up
right.
to it
Gotcha.
and circles around this way.
That's the
You guys
worst
cannot
dungeon
see what's
design ever.
outside of the wall because the walls are 30 foot high as it continues this way, and very much the similar thing that just continues around that way.
So where are we hoping to stay?
In the slave pen.
Nah, I was thinking that.
Like, do we?
They're occupied as you walk by.
Wait, where
We need a defensible area.
we came in from over there?
Mhm. That battlement that is hollow in the middle is
Okay.
the one you
What
walked
about over
through.
here?
Yeah,
That's what I was thinking.
In the
too.
corner.
In this corner.
Yeah,
I was kind of thinking closer to that.
yeah, and then just put 42
Or
in the pinch point.
considering there's a
I will say with
Well, I was gonna try and be up against the wall and rest as
Those
a
are
statue.
doors?
We're
yeah,
supposed
those
to
are
be
doors in
safe
those
there.
rooms, and
We should be-
as you walk by, they may be open once or twice. Those seem to be like the rest area of the bunkhouse. You see troops coming in and out of there changing watch. Especially once you start to hunker down and you guys are sitting around, you're like, oh. Constantly people walking around, changing
Some
duties,
okay.
doing something.
I don't think you're gonna really find a very private spot. On the
Yeah.
outside.
No.
I think so, too.
So let's just
You have the safety of the walls, so yeah. Anybody have a tent?
No,
I
don't
don't.
think so.
I mean, I would be surprised, but
You got another rope trick up your sleeve? You can have a private conversation for an hour?
After 4 hours, I could do another road trip.
Well, you said we were walking down for over 2.
It's very
late.
Not very late, but I would say it felt roughly dinner time by the time you guys finished killing what you learned is a Bahir. And then you went for another couple hours after that, so it's a good time to rest. To get to it, just hunker down and
Rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
And it goes by safely, so yeah.
If we run a surface,
Sweet.
sleep under the stars.
I was like, I'll melt into the stump
You guys
for
lost.
8 hours.
Using level 6.
I mean, I kind of like harm, and then never use my 6th level slot, just in case, we weaken a strong enough enemy that decides, you know what, I'm out.
Yeah.
And tries to run away.
Because
Also,
either way, it
harm.
takes either half the amount
That's
or
me.
the full amount. And then it will drop the maximum of whatever I did.
But you just make a call when it's at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you get an
Or
opportunity.
we're hoping it's the end of the day.
Yeah.
Or we're in that final battle. Hopefully this is the final battle for the day.
Or you get an opportunity on a big dude and you're like,
Yeah. Like, it's, we really need to drop this guy, or something. It means
Or you
This wounds
4d6.
is 80-10.
yeah, that's a lot.
That's cool.
80. Fucking.
Everyone got all their-
80 heal.
Their long rest in and leveled up and
Oh, crap.
stuff, right?
I totally forgot the long
I can
rest.
do it on the
Yeah.
side because I got to roll my HP. I got it. Just go ahead. I got to still figure
Oh, I'm
out
5k
another,
from next level.
So, while you guys camp in the sort of corner next to a little building, all of which are windowless, so you don't have to worry about anybody spying on you from behind, I guess. But 42, with your sentry mode, where you just sort of observe all night, you notice Hallister
Oh, no.
appears in the courtyard. First, you see an individual in dark gray robes, and you realize, that was what Wolzira described as Dervin, the sister to the matron mother of this one, the pregnant lady. He comes out and begins to pace for a little bit, and then very quickly after, Hallister appears. They sort of move away from the front entrance, but towards your guys' camp in that direction, and have a conversation that's at a hushed tone, but you're able to pick up most of it. He is saying that now is the right time. His sister was in a terrible mood before, but great news has come now, and his plan to dominate the Minotaurs can be successful. We have a way to summon it, and I guarantee you it will work. The Minotaurs will look up to it. They will serve it. And with exchange for your help to summon it, I will be your new headmaster of your school. Hallister is very pleased by this. I've been looking for a new headmaster, and the Shadow Dusk family has been pressuring me ever since I lost their daughter.
Oh, yeah.
We've needed to strengthen the alliance, and I feel like this is a good move for all of us. Very well, then, it is settled. You help me summon it and control it, and I will pledge my allegiance to your school of magic. Then they separate.
Like, from what I could tell, did it seem like Hallister chose closer to our camp and potentially me on purpose?
Roll a insight check at disadvantage because your sentry mode doesn't allow you to do anything.
You have tongues, right?
Yes.
Do you have that?
Natural one.
Double ones?
No, but just a natural one.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's
Yeah.
As with disadvantage, it's the one.
like I have that.
Perhaps because they were right-handed, they went to the right, and I don't know. It didn't really seem like Hallister was the one that really initiated it. It seemed like
Like, it didn't really seem like Alistair at some point looked over and was like, "You're paying attention, right, 42?"
and it's more like he was pacing, and then Hallister appeared, and he happened to be closer to your side, so they went that way.
Alright.
Didn't seem to be deliberate. So you wake up with that knowledge.
Okay, I was waiting
Yeah.
for us to come
Yes.
to wake up and then Hey guys,
What's that song?
wake the fuck up. Lord Hallister was here.
Oh shit! Not him again. Go on.
So, he wants to team up with, you mentioned some wizard guy, I think. I think it was the same one you mentioned, and with pregnant lady.
Oh yeah.
There was a wizard guy.
It was her brother.
Oh, okay. I think it was him. And they want to summon something to lead the Minotaurs. In exchange, brother wizard dude becomes headmaster.
Of the school.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, the school we were at?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god. I guess. I mean, that's some tea. I love it.
So, I think
Thank
we
you
should
for
help.
collecting the tea for us. I'm not sure how we should proceed.
Or, at least keep an eye on what's going on so that we aren't caught off guard in later times.
Makes sense. I could do that.
So that guy's got to summon the thing and do all that. Not
Yeah, I don't know what they're summoning though. It could be bad. But Hallister's kind of for it. Actually, Hallister's for it, so it could be bad.
Always for stuff, though.
Exactly. I don't necessarily know if it's good or bad. I would not presume to know what he's thinking.
I feel like Hallister's a chaotic neutral.
But-
than-
He's mentioned wanting a new headmaster, and he was previously kind of lazy before. Like,
Sorry, one other thing. The Drow captain, formerly known as House of Rendar Switcher, left in the middle of the night as well.
oh,
Yeah. Like, pretty much immediately after sleep started, I would say within about 4 hours.
wait, was it the one in charge that wanted to lead, or the handmaiden? Like somebody, like assistant? In my brain, like the person who wanted the head.
Correct, her.
It was her.
Yes.
Okay, for some reason I was thinking like an assistant. Okay, yeah. She just kind of booked it.
Wait, the pregnant lady?
No. The one that came with us from the other area.
Oh. Okay.
The one who was like, I want House of Rendar Lady's head.
Oh.
Her. She just kind of booked things.
Oh.
I don't know if it's because she's supposed to, or because she's triple crossing.
I have no idea, but I can't really keep my trust up.
I just say what I saw.
Necessarily. Yeah, cool. Well,
So do you think that wizard guy's gonna come and try to
I get better at talking with new memories. Kind of better. My intelligence is still -1.
What was the question?
Oh, I was just curious if do you think the headmaster's gonna come and enlist us now? What do you think?
Well, there's no current headmaster. It's if this plan works.
No, that's what I mean. The guy, the brother.
He might.
Yeah.
And so it's letting you know, like, should we be like, yes, help?
Should we help?
Or like, no, we just want to keep going.
well, what's the point of us helping him become the new headmaster?
Just it might make things easier in the future. We might be able to request aid. Hey, we helped you with Minotaurs. You help us with.
You know what? I bet Eric would be down for that.
Finding.
Yeah, but then is this
Viscount
gonna,
Johnny.
but, like, remember where we are. Is this gonna, like, piss off the pregnant lady upstairs? You know what
No.
I'm
Pregnant
saying?
lady's on this level.
But what I'm saying is she's upstairs and she's higher up and I don't want to piss her off.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if he asked, we could always be like, only if it's all right with the queen.
Well, okay.
Their business is their business.
I mean,
And then
I
kind of
don't
to choose if it's
but
like,
I
oh no,
don't
we
know.
don't want to tell her, then it's like, maybe
well, I
that
don't
would
know
might
if
upset
she
her.
knows about Hallister.
I'm sure.
Yeah, you could say, does your sister know about this?
There's that, if he comes.
If it makes you feel better.
I mean, because then if she's
We could
doing
also
it,
go.
she's doing
You
it,
could
I
also
don't
go
know.
forth and be like, "Hey, we want to do some Minotaur hunting.
I mean,
What
we
do
could
you
do
think
it
about that?"
after,
Wink, wink.
just
I
let
would
you
try
know.
to use it as getting to what you want. Like, they know the way to get what you want. Your whole mission.
Well, I want to fight the Minotaurs.
Yeah, that's
So I'm hoping to kind of do that in the process of
What
doing
if they're
this.
like, yes, killing the Minotaurs will guide you down?
Yes.
Try it.
I mean,
That's what I'm just saying. This is what I overheard.
Worst case scenario is.
I don't have a mission.
I don't know what worst case scenario is.
Vengeance is my mission.
I heard Minotaurs in the labyrinth and was like, yes, a challenge.
Alright, well,
Or if they don't ask, do we want to somehow get involved, or
Should
do
we
we
just
want
try
to
to-
not?
Should we just try to wander out right now? Are we done here and see what happens?
I mean,
Well, we were.
I was
You guys
still waiting
are
on
she had a-
me.
finishing up
Oh.
breakfast and your conversations when Dervin Freth, the brother to the pregnant lady,
Okay.
uh,
The one who I saw.
comes out of the front doors, along with two other human individuals who are dressed in very, very fine clothes, and makes their way, not in an intrusive closeness to your camp, but, on a comfortable perimeter, and sort of wave at you and let you know, Lady Wolzira,
Yep.
if you may, please.
Yay.
This is Maylene Shadowdusk and Tindra Nightblade are emissaries from Shadowdusk. They were here on a business, how we say, as they look at each other and sort of nod. We believe you had a few questions for them about, what was the name again? I'm sorry?
Julian Viscount.
Yes, Julian Viscount. They sort of look at each other for a moment and... Yes, Julian Viscount.
Yeah.
Yes, one of them, Maylene Shadowdusk, leans over to the other one and begins to whisper into her ear as she looks at you and looks up and down, and they sort of share a look for a moment and step back. I can see the resemblance.
Yeah.
His guardian stands near him.
Is this your brother, your father?
Yeah, he's my father. But I was looking for him. I kind of don't know if he's alive or dead, and he's got something of mine that I kind of need back. So I was
you
wondering
have-
if you had seen him lately.
When have you been to the surface last?
Technically, I don't know, game time like that.
It's been, I think, 3 or 4 days.
That's what I was gonna say, like a few days.
Mhm.
Feels like a few days.
Well, then allow me to share some news with
By
you.
like 12, 13, that just
The
becomes
masked
norm until
lord
its next level.
of roses, or sorrows, I believe, has been
Yeah.
found and is returned.
Oh.
Start popping off your
Where
intents.
is he exactly? Do you know?
That's what I would.
I'm not sure. It was just news we heard.
From
As they look at each other and share a glance, share a look.
news like
I
gossip?
think that's
Like who told you this
42
news?
leveled up. I love those here. Pretty sure
The
that's
news
what it is.
station?
We have many contacts in
Because,
Waterloo.
yeah, that looked really nice.
Okay.
But yes, he did make it all the way to Shadowdusk Hold. And
He's back.
make a persuasion check to bat your eyes.
I'm like, well, where the fuck is
Do
he?
they want to tell you or
that's
do they not?
Do they know?
I can protect it for 7 people.
That is 26.
26.
Yeah. That's a lot of batting.
He has indeed made it to Shadowdusk Hold and fulfilled his end of his bargain.
Okay.
That much I can tell you.
Do you know what his bargain was?
That I'm afraid of we cannot share with you.
Oh, it's like.
You'll have to ask Lady Shadowdusk herself.
Where is she?
Shadowdusk Hold.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
That's what I said.
Do we know Shadow?
But you don't know.
Shadowdusk Hold resides deep in Undermountain. You must go through Torabrand's graveyard, the Akura Doom, the obstacle course, the sea deeps, the caverns of ooze.
That's a lot of places to go through.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so where did he show up at? He's back, but where is he? Like, just back? Like, he's in town? Like, what town? Waterdeep?
You should go to the surface.
We should go to the surface.
I don't like that. Well,
You do have a bar.
alright,
Go
well,
to.
thank you for your time, for your information. Is there anything we can do?
No.
Just
No?
fuck's sake.
Okay.
I think that's.
We hope you make it there.
I hope I make it there too. Thank you. You're so nice. Oh my god.
They bow
freeze
and
everybody.
make their way.
I love that, yeah, especially if I anything in water.
Yeah. You find like a
My
room
sister
with a bunch
sends
of water
her
on the floor.
regards, as Durbin is the one left there, but she will not be joining us this morning.
Okay.
But your night of rest has been granted, and what are your plans from now?
Have you heard of that? What is it? Slayer?
Oh, the blue guy, the blue
guys?
demon thing.
Oh, the Bahir.
The big
Bahir.
ears. Oh. Have you heard anywhere where his lair may be?
I do not concern myself with the front lines. I'm more of the big picture manager sorts.
He's paid big bucks. Did you?
For big deeds.
Big
indeed.
deeds.
What would be the
What
easiest way for us to go
Treasure
deeper then?
What
Where's
happened to
the?
that drow from Randar?
Lady Ragnare.
Yeah, what happened to her?
She's fulfilling her end of her bargain.
Cool. Hopefully you guys don't fight anymore.
Where's the next
We hope
path
to
then?
see the birth of my niece or nephew. It is foretold if it is a niece, Loth is in our favor, and we will be victorious overall. SiVak, you were the only one to say you were willing to walk near Vacus on your guys' trip down to the first entrance of the Troglodyte Warrens. You do overhear him saying something about Lulf challenged him to kill the 8th daughter of House Freth.
Wow. And that's that one.
And
Must be that one.
he just mentioned it would be his 8th niece
Yeah.
or his
But if it
fourth
kills them,
nephew.
then everything
That's
is
that Rendar house. They're
Yeah,
actually
no treasure, no nothing.
get the vibe that Vacus
But there's no, like,
was
half
probably
damage
supposed to
on
murder
the
that
damage,
fetus.
doesn't work.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
But
We stopped them.
I know.
So we're
You do
in good with
100?
these guys then.
potential.
But he would
They
have been
don't
so
know.
powerful
Yeah.
if he did it. He would
I mean,
have been so
that's
powerful.
probably almost as much as my knife.
Maybe we stopped it for
And I believe the same
Yeah.
thing that the holders use when
Well,
they do their disintegration rating. I'm pretty
I
sure
guess you can
that's-
always tell him that, hey, we stopped the
Pretty
guy
sure
that
if
was
I
being
hit
sent
every
to
strike on
assassinate your
a
niece.
high level
Yeah.
divine.
You want to share that information with him?
Yeah.
Probably.
Let us
I see you'll outdamage
good
me.
graces here.
I mean,
I heard
for a
stories
spell
of this
slot, that's
champion
Yeah,
of
if
law.
that's why you're able to do more than me.
Yeah,
I don't
we
have
beat
the
him.
spell slots to burn.
I'm glad to know. The pendulum swings freely.
I can only do 3.
Aren't you guys-
of the big ones.
Didn't you want to be in favor with Loth?
Everyone does, don't you all?
Why
Don't
does
you?
Loth want to? Yeah, sure.
I know.
Loth demands blood and chaos from either side.
No, I don't-
Long live the
I don't
Spider
agree with
Queen!
They who are strongest, long live the Spider
that.
Queen.
Disavow.
So Loth is gonna praise you guys now. The things. The
If we have a niece.
the niece is gonna be born. Okay.
Is there a way to find out? Can I know?
You gotta hang around.
I'm looking.
Right? How long you want to wait?
Any time now.
You have seer.
I have true sight, but have you seen through ultrasound?
It doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
Ultrasound eyes.
True save through time!
I mean, if you really want to find out, I guess you can go try to like kidnap her and slice her open and pull her baby out.
No!
Okay.
we're not-
A little too extreme?
Please,
Then, yeah,
no.
probably not.
I don't know though. If this thing is
Sorry, I'm
born,
pro-life.
Yeah,
Even
maybe
if it's
I
gonna be
heal her,
a-
I'll feel if there's a baby in there now, you know.
There's- yeah.
even if the
She knows
baby's
there's a
gonna
baby.
be a
We
vessel
know
of the spider
there's
queen.
something in
It's a
there.
girl or boy.
Mhm.
Right? Who knows what it is?
Oh, let it be born first.
So,
If it's a
your
girl,
courtesy
we
night
kill it.
has been
No, who knows what it is? It could,
Uh,
she was
yes, thank you.
created with
Taken in.
minions
Are we allowed to come back?
or succubus.
We
For
killed
what?
that thing.
Or something.
Yeah, who knows
Or
what
what?
she
We
was
can
created
help.
with.
Rest?
It's always good to have friends.
If you do, I suggest next time you bring a tithe. Is that what they call an offering?
Oh, okay, a tribute!
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Tribute.
that's what we were
There
talking
you
about
go.
before.
Tribute.
Okay, we can work
You
with
gotta
that.
pass this time for doing us a favor, but
Oh,
that is
do
the
it
only
for
time
you.
I have seen someone enter the chambers and not give a
Like the
tithe.
head
and-
of the Bahir.
We did
Leave.
stop the guy that was gonna assassinate.
Do you want the head? We can give you the head. Well, if you're
How
into
about that for a
thing.
tribute?
Well, I don't want anything.
Yeah, but we could go offer that. to them.
I've got plans. I'll be busy for a while.
Head of the Bahir.
Cool. We're gonna look at those plans.
Like, what sort of tribute does the queen like?
Where do we go?
So we know what to bring.
Deeper? Yeah.
Does she like
What is she?
gold?
Jewels.
She likes spiders.
Anything you can offer, I guess. It's
Go for the
different.
head,
They-
I mean.
They accept anything.
Yeah, give
Be
it a-
creative.
Except the Alberth.
No, we don't want the head. Right?
I mean, obviously not. Yeah.
Are we gonna go do the Minotaur thing? What are we doing?
What are we doing?
I'm down for either Minotaur.
Well, we
or
could go to
we
the
could
surface.
try to
So I
find-
mean,
wanna
it
find
hasn't
out. I
necessarily
wanna
been
find
too
out.
long, although we are kind of a night and a bit behind. If the other group that knows that we defeated them right here went south,
Should we go? attempt?
so we could attempt to go through and find
Maybe we
that,
should attempt.
Fucking.
or it's potentially going through the Minotaurs in a way of finding the next way down or exploring this level.
Do you know how
I
to
kind of
go?
vote Minotaur. I don't want to go back up another 2
Is there any more
hours.
gates? You know, the stone arches.
No? Okay, so not
Do you
toward.
want to go get the
Or
treasure?
back
Inside.
up.
You want to ask? You want to ask Dervin?
Yeah. Do you guys have any stone arches?
I mean, if you're not for treasure, that is fine.
I believe I know what you were talking about. There are a few.
Go back up, try to find everything.
I dare not venture into the fog, but I'm sure
I
they're
said I'm
around
throwing out
somewhere.
options.
I do not know specifically myself.
But there is some in the fog you've seen.
Need something. Which one's a 12? You're a 12. Well, I know what 42 is for.
Eric just doesn't want to walk back up.
Okay.
So
Okay,
then-
that's
We'll
fine.
do that. So I mean,
Red Minotaurs?
I know-
Are we looking for challenge?
I'll go
the
for
thing
the
is,
Minotaur,
I don't
okay.
care. We can go
So
for the
then it's
Minotaurs because I feel like the dude's gonna either be there when I get there or not.
But they're big.
So then asking
Dervin.
Dervin.
You guys talking about killing minotaurs in front of him? Like,
No,
please
it's.
do not. We've got
Okay.
a plan for our minotaur here.
Would exploring this level be detriment to your plans?
Probably. I suggest you either move on to Torbrand's graveyard
That is,
or
yes.
back from where you came.
Then
Please.
can you show us, or somehow we would like to move on. We don't want to interfere.
You wanna go to the
Then to somebody's graveyard.
I could arrange escort to Torbrand's graveyard, of course.
Oh.
Do you really want to go there?
I don't know where we want to go, but that sounds fun. Escorts sound great.
It's as good a place as any, isn't it?
Should we encounter minotaurs on the way, would defending ourselves...
You will not.
Okay.
Okay then.
All right.
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm surprised Eric doesn't want to find out more about the college.
Well then,
With the cultish.
The college.
give me a minute.
College.
I will arrange an escort party for you and
Asking these people.
gather your
The
things.
whole Minotaur
That's where you
thing.
guys.
Yeah, I was telling you guys all about the whole thing when. Or did I? Or no, he told me.
42.
Yeah, about Dervin and... Dervin's the brother, right?
And then,
I'll get this. Dervin and Hallister talking about...
So
the
Durbin
whole-
was supposed to be the one to be the new headmaster?
Yes, should this whole minotaur scheme
I thought
succeed?
it was the pregnant guy
No,
walking around. or
that's
whatever
Durbin.
it was.
That is
Durbin
Dervin.
is
I
the
couldn't
brother-
remember his name, I just
the
knew it
pregnant
was...
girl. Durbin
that
is
guy.
the brother of the pregnant.
Yes.
So when's the school start again then?
When he
Whenever he
becomes
kills
the
all
next-
them or gets them out.
They're going
Ask
to.
him.
But they
Are
have
you
the
gonna ask
plan
him?
for the Minotaur, but he says he don't want us to interfere.
You don't want help with the Minotaur?
We want help, but not to interfere, right? Or no?
Yeah, us helping them is just not interfering.
The minotaur are fine where they are.
No.
Okay.
All right.
Well, that's fine.
House Freth has our own way of dealing with our
Do we want them
problems.
to know that we heard their story about the headmaster?
That's why I was kind of asking a roundabout way about the minotaurs. Not so much that I was paying attention, but a hint. In hopes of him being like,
He doesn't
ooh,
wanna
yes,
know.
we would like
Yes, he
help, but
said- yeah, he
and so
said
far it's
that.
like, no,
Yeah, he said
we
no.
don't want you interfering.
So let's get out of here.
That's kind of what I
Yeah.
think.
Blues can do.
Sort of asking
I can't
permission,
do-
like, is it okay if we kill a minotaur?
Exactly. And if he's like, no, which he was, then it was, let's not do that.
Yeah. Let's not kill stuff.
He
So
says we're not gonna run.
Because
it.
already, we're
Say-
probably already considered an enemy
What's
of
your
House
name?
Rendar. Let's
I
try
wanna
to
go-
not
I wanna
also
go
be
deeper.
enemy of House
I wanna go
Freth.
deeper.
Freth.
I wanna
Freth.
go deeper.
He didn't say not to hurt them though.
Deeper?
He just said we weren't gonna.
No.
Deeper.
He said don't hurt them. When the first time I asked, it was like, no,
Sounds like
don't.
not much to
Where's
do
the
on
level
this level
down?
then.
Or we just talked about it.
We're
No,
gonna
don't
give
hurt
We can
them.
escort you.
And then it was,
Yeah.
It's not far
if
from here.
we were attacked, he was like, you won't.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
It is a smooth
Yeah.
cavern that descends at a gentle angle. Nice 10-foot diameter. Perfectly smooth, straight down.
Yeah, let's go.
I will warn you though.
Yes, warnings.
A boar worm, a mechanical purple worm, travels that tunnel.
That's what made the tunnel.
If you feel vibrations,
42.
I hope you're close to an exit.
It's your penis. We found it.
Yeah, have you ever heard that song? Detachable Penis? Shout out to that song. I forget.
Wait till you go.
Yeah, what's the name of that band?
Oh,
Unlock
what was
that,
that,
man.
man? That song was ridiculous.
You read it? You remember way back in the day?
Uh-huh.
But-
They played it on the radio all the time. It's hilarious.
Similar. That appears to be a purple worm. Yeah, I guess.
Coincidence? I think not. There's a reason. We must find that, guys. We must find it.
Oh, so see, I told you. Eric's gut was right.
The kid knows something if he made this, and now we're gonna find a purple worm.
Let's go.
All
We
right.
get caught
What
in
does
the
the kid
tunnel,
know?
we're gonna die.
Is he really Alistair?
So,
We're not.
Durbin bows and retires and tells you, you'll have an escort here in a few minutes. Gather your things. So you guys take the time, pack up your camp, set your spells for the day, whatever you want to do.
Back, when we get our weapons.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
get those.
Take
You
my
guys are
weapons
still
back.
in the camp still.
So okay,
yeah.
but we will get them when we leave.
I mean, you deposit them in the watch room, so you assume on the way out you'll get them back. Yeah.
Oh, you
I hope
guys
so.
have like
I
a.
like how he
You
said
guys have
that.
like a general wares or
I would like to
a,
not assume and guarantee.
Well, I mean, there really isn't.
You don't know yet. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just told you to pack up your camp.
Do you guys have like a general
wear.
wares or like that sort of?
Stuff for
you sell some stores.
Any place, or that you know of any place?
Really-
Armory? Merchants?
An armory, yeah. Do you guys want to donate to the? To
We'll
the
not donate. We have
Guild
to
of
pay.
Bacchus?
We're not really into currency. More
Do you know if the
self-sufficient.
Do you know